Well, welcome everybody to Beneath Fallen Skies. A couple things before we do get started. If you know someone who wants to play in a GMR game, send them my way. I'd love to talk to them about either getting onto the wait list for a campaign slot or getting into a one-shot. We do have some one-shots coming up soon. Those will be announced first over at Patreon, which is patreon.com/GMeric, where we did some art reveals this week. Go check those out. We also have the GM tip videos, archives, and podcasts over on YouTube. If you want to listen to the content, toss on those podcasts and enjoy. We also have the clip contest going on, which we just started a new one for May. If you've got a clip or a timestamp you like from the session, toss that in the clip contest channel in Discord. You'll be automatically entered to win a prize at the end of the month. Last month's prize was a set of Mosaba edition dice that went out to Tyro. We also have the reference site over at toivoarpg.com. Go check that out if you want to check out the campaign setting and figure out more about it. And we are going to start today's session by granting Tomo and Nero inspirations, even before we do the intro today.
Thank you.
So, Tomo and Nero got their inspirations in. All right. Let's go ahead and get you guys rolling. And Deuce is out today. He is fine, but he is currently occupied helping out some family. And Breezy is just running a little bit behind, so we'll be here hopefully shortly.
But, fair enough.
Yeah. So you guys are adventuring in the lands of Toivoa. Oh, let's go ahead and get you guys over there. Goodness. There we go. You guys are adventuring in the lands of Toivoa. Specifically, you are over here in the jungles of Toivoa, headed towards the coast, as you are working to raise a sky island back into the air. To that end, you've managed to collect a sky ship and one of the bounding shards needed, and are currently camping in the jungle. You've just gotten a long rest, and are waking up the next morning fully refreshed. Is there anything you'd like to do before departing?
Ooh. I would yell at Breezy, but, well, we're going to wait for yelling at Breezy.
Okay. Breezy is sleeping in, apparently.
You see Jim Rowley, much like what people would do to a sleeping cat. He starts grabbing things off the ground and stacking them on top of sleeping Breezy.
Understood. So, rocks, a few twigs, you start
leaves, yeah.
burying her alive. Understood.
Yep, by the forehead. There's like a tower of miscellaneous forest goodies sitting
balancing act. Understood.
Yep. Yeah.
As Jim Rowley is doing this, what else? Good.
That's it. He's just having fun.
Just having fun. Understood.
Because, I mean, like, he doesn't sleep. He doesn't eat or, do anything. So everyone else is getting ready in the morning. He has to do something to entertain himself.
Can I get a sleight of hand check, sir, to balance these up?
Oh, I'm going to guidance myself on this, by the way. This is an important role.
What? As you're casting guidance, humna. With a 14, that's very good. Plus 4, 18. Okay. So, let's get you to roll 1d20. How high did this stat go?
That's what I'm going to roll, too.
19 items high. Are you going to stop there, or would you like to try for some more?
He's going to stop there. He's not really one to push his luck.
Okay.
He's going to be like, hey, Tomo, look what I did.
Yeah, Tomo's just standing there munching on a ration, and he's like, impressive.
I just want someone to witness it. She's going to wake up, and it's going to fall over, but.
Somebody's going to get a rude awakening.
Goodness, this could be hilarious when she arrives. What is Luminostra doing this morning? As these guys are Tomo's not necessarily involved, but at least is complicit in the situation.
She's watching all of this.
Okay.
Yeah, no, she's pensive, talking. Not pensive is the wrong word. She's just quiet,
Okay.
about watching and enjoying the scene unfolding.
Frank, understood.
Yeah.
Cool. Nero, what are you doing this morning?
Nero's practicing his next get up for disguise. Anyhow, he's practicing a different type of voice, and he's playing around with the disguise self spell, changing himself to look like different versions of a pirate.
A pirate. Fun. Awesome. Cool. Deus is currently sitting on the boat, strapped in, reading his book. Because if he's not here, I get to go ahead and say that he is being melancholy and very inactive at the moment.
I mean, that's very fitting of Deuce anyway, to be fair.
True.
Yeah, it really is.
All right. So, ready to depart as Breezy wakes up. Hello, Breezy. Good morning.
Breezy is not a morning person. So she wakes up, her hair is a mess.
Breezy,
Like,
as you wake up and your hair is a mess, you feel rocks and twigs fall all over you. You are pelted by 19 objects.
Oh, she's gonna pull her sleeping bag over her head and try to go back to sleep. I'm assuming the sun's up at this point.
Oh, by far.
Oh, yeah.
It's
Oh, yeah,
easily
so-
9 a.m. The sun's been up for 3 hours.
Yeah, she's trying to go back to sleep.
Come along, Breezy. It's time to leave.
No, just 10 more minutes.
Almost going to just like pick up the whole sleeping bag.
Pick up the whole sleeping bag. Do you take it over to the ship, or what are we doing with it?
Yeah, we're just putting it on the ship.
Okay.
Nero will walk over to the helm, and once everybody gets on, or even while they're loading up, and he'll stand back and be like, "Break the yards and grab some." Shit, I forgot what I was gonna say. But get up here and we be going to the beach.
Jimmy just looks at Nero. He just kind of gives him the cold Jimmy stare.
I was trying something different.
How different is the cold Jimmy stare from his normal stare?
Right.
Thing that
So his normal stare is he's looking at you. His cold stare is when the lights in
Just
his
looking at
eyes
you.
go to about half height, and he's
So
like,
he's there.
it almost looks like he'd be squinting if he were a standard, human.
yeah.
But he's just giving him the cold look.
So your eyes have shutters that kind of move up and down, and the color, the
I think
luminescence of your eyes changes.
kind of like that.
Yeah. Okay, cool. I was just wondering how the, it's like to some extent this is a window to what what life might be in the next 20 years with a lot of robots walking around. But please go on.
Cool.
Yeah.
So everyone gets on board the ship. Ready to go.
Yeah. Moon Master picks up a pebble from the floor and puts in a pouch
Okay.
from this area, from the
Sure.
jungles of a shoe.
Awesome. Is Nero driving at the moment?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Jimmy's babysitting it because he still doesn't trust.
Can I get your sky vehicles checked, sir, as the
Me.
sky ship begins to take off?
As you guys are doing this, Illuminastra looks at Jimmy and says, "Jimmy, when would you ever trust him to do this by himself?"
Did you see how he took off yesterday?
Well, yeah, it is a good point.
Listen.
Well-
once he can take off without all of my bolts shaking out of their sockets, we'll talk.
That's when you
Literally
realize
just
not
roll
only has he
critical.
taken off, but he's actually up in the air already, and you didn't even realize because he did it so smoothly.
So next time, now he's gonna remember what he wanted to say, and he's gonna go, "Brace the yards, you cack out the decades. We be headed to the beach."
Oh,
Breezy's getting annoyed by the yelling. She's gonna pop out of her sleeping bag. This boat doesn't have a mast. She's gonna just be annoyed.
He'll take the shift and be like, "Yeah."
Breezy, why don't you do something useful and touch the crystals again?
Why would I do that? She's gonna like look over the side. Yeah, her hair has been somehow it's been done back to normal. She looks like normal now. She somehow managed to get ready for the day inside the sleeping bag.
That's
So
impressive.
she's gonna peer. She it's magic. Don't worry about it. So she's gonna peer over the side of the boat. She's like, I don't think that's a good idea. Last time I did that, I got electrocuted.
I don't think he actually meant it, sweetheart. He's just.
Is there something different? She's gonna start looking over to see if there's anything different with the crystals.
One of them looks slightly faded.
Oh, that's the one we're probably consuming. I wonder if it'll shock me less if I touch it. She's gonna start reaching towards touching the depleted crystal, not one of the full ones.
Sure.
Be careful, Breezy.
Hold on there. Also, we need to buy her a book on sarcasm when we get to where we're going, because she needs to learn about that.
Breezy, do you touch the depleted crystal?
You know what? She will, but first she'll cast absorb elements on herself.
Understood. So I need a Constitution saving throw. Got to beat a DC 14, or you will suffer 6 lightning damage.
Hey.
All right. So you're able to withstand the mild jolt.
Oh, hey, that wasn't that bad.
Doesn't you playing with these and kind of discharging these crystals discharge the crystals and the much needed fuel that we need?
No, I think it's a buildup.
Okay.
It's basically waste energy.
What do they call it? Entropy.
I guess maybe if that's one way of looking at it. But I mean, the amount of energy needed to move a ship like this is pretty huge, especially over distances we're traveling. That amount of energy is enough to turn me into a pile of dust. So this energy that's coming off the crystals when you touch it, I think it's more cast off energy, waste essentially. It's actually very efficient. So it's not enough to really hurt anybody. But yeah, it's not that bad. She shows off her hand, and it's her nails are a little scorched. A little scorched, but
are you still wearing the 2,000-year-old nail varnish that has been scorched?
Oh yeah.
Perhaps?
Well, at this point, it's been a few weeks. She's probably had to reapply it. But
okay.
Yeah. Her nails are still sparkly purple. Her nails are also claws because of that one time.
Oh yeah, the thing that the scary thing. Yeah, I remember.
So she's like looking. Her hand is slightly just a little scorched, but not too bad. Though that does raise the issue of where we're going to get replacements once these do eventually run out.
I would hope that you'd be able to help us with that. Didn't you say that similar crystals were mined in a town that you hail from?
Well, I mean, we did. Okay, so there's a lot of mines around Mambarid, but all we did was find one little tiny shard of a bounding crystal about this big, and she holds up her pinky, and it's like the size of her pinky nail.
Sure, but perhaps there's more.
And she's also talking about the the nail varnish crystals as well. Not
the what, please? What?
Weren't you talking about the nail polish crystals?
The nail polish. No, the same crystals that we need to fly this ship.
Okay, never mind, never mind. I misunderstood.
Those crystals. Yeah,
Okay.
no.
Yeah.
I remember that Breezy mentioned that in Marbury there were many mines, and she remembered one of the similar crystals to the ones that are in the ship were found there.
Most of the mines are heavy metals and magical metals. But then again,
Well, Miserin, is it? Yeah, Miserin. Perhaps there been a center of trade. We may be able to find some information about crystal mines in the region, or merchants and traders who deal in commodities like these.
from my understanding, the issue isn't necessarily the crystals. The issue is the refining process that
We don't
uh,
understand the refining process.
Akru used.
Yeah, but that's for bounding crystals, and we're just discussing the
Well,
ship. Surely,
even
the
these fuel
process would be
crystals.
different.
Well, even these fuel crystals had a refining process. That was
We should
at least
find
that
about
was.
them.
Yeah. I was doing a little bit of research while we were in Namrat. Is it not? No, not Namrat. Lostmore. I was doing a little bit of research in Lostmore, and from what I could tell, we don't really have the facilities to recreate this stuff. I was trying to see if I could do it.
Then we find out from Zorath and from discussions that we had that Shadi, that many believe that the knowledge on how to create crafts like this and even enchant the crystals still exists there. It's just not.
Possibly, yeah. I mean, the Grand Library is huge. You could spend your entire life in there reading and never read everything. But
Sounds like a horrible place to go.
Well, that's
she's
the
gonna
right place.
she's gonna
for-
gasp and look at you like absolutely offended, like.
Reading books tonight. Yeah, y'all go ahead. Carry on.
And Lumi looks at you, Nero, and say, "You're breaking character."
He's not Auntie Nero right now.
No, he's a pirate.
No. He's breaking character.
Reading.
There
I don't
we
be
go.
reading the damn books no more. It's I read the maps. Fly the ship.
Oh,
I plunder.
are we doing pirate accents now?
I believe so. He woke up today and started.
I woke up and I chose
explosion.
pirate.
I think we're gonna fly over open waters. Perhaps he's trying to embody the spirit of the open seas in the sky.
That'd be what I trying to do. Yar.
So we be sky pirates now? Yar.
Yar.
Yep.
Yar. We be the sky pirates.
Yar.
I mean,
yar.
we didn't buy our ship. We commandeered, or we found it,
Yeah.
or at least some. Interestingly, it's like somebody left it there for us.
We
You
be
think there's
pirates
something to do with Deus again? And should
that
look
take
towards
abandoned
Deus?
property, but stealing is wrong. So we just take it if no one wants it.
No, so
Yar.
oh, you're talking about a booty.
What?
Yeah, a booty, yes.
Yar.
So we take
but-
things if people don't want.
Yeah.
Sounds like charity shops type of thing.
But the crystals, as far as the crystals, I mean, looking at it, we still have 7 more, and the 8th or the 9th is about half depleted. So we got maybe about 75 days left, give or take.
Yar, by me
Oh, no.
calculations, we got about 77 days before we got to refuel it.
Yeah, she nods.
That's okay.
And
Much
it's
easier
it's
to
a
hold than to
tomorrow
fly.
problem, but yeah, it's something we're definitely gonna have to keep tabs of, because especially if we have to fly against the winds, then that's gonna use a lot of power.
Yeah, we be using Mr. Tomo and his Master of the Wind skills to help us stay on our course.
Wait, I thought that was a metaphor. Can he actually make tornadoes?
What tornadoes? Tomo, what
don't
can you
know if
what can you do as a master of the wind? Have you ever witnessed your sensei do feats of strength such as these?
I've certainly never seen him make a tornado, but he's able to manipulate the winds in ways that I cannot. That's for sure.
Hmm.
All I can really do is feel it and move within it.
Understood. We should
Yar.
try to look for more information about.
He said, "Yar."
Did you just yar?
Yeah, I'm trying to be in character.
Master Tomo, which way the wind be blowing today?
Oh god. Nero's running
That
off.
way, yar.
Yeah. Breezy is gonna run over to Deus's hat and pull it off his head. Can I have this? Thanks.
He waves you off.
And let's see. Hold on, I gotta come up with a rhyme. Hold on, I'm thinking now. Give me a second. No, go ahead. Like, it is gonna take me a few minutes, so let's put a sit here in silence. Yeah.
So, which way, out of character, which way is the wind blowing,
The
Eric?
wind is still blowing from west to east.
All right.
So it is a tailwind right now. You're getting extra mileage.
Right on.
Yeah.
So you guys
My toy ball miles credit card, you know.
right? Can you need that?
We should make the first Toivonen credit card. We certainly have the firepower to. Oh, sorry, did I say the
To enforce it.
to enforce it?
To
Yeah.
act as collections. Yeah.
Well, so it could be the what you call the Long Striders credit branch.
Mhm.
Bunch of adventures, level 20 adventures available to enforce this. So
Yar, you pay me booty or you me take your booty. Yar.
You know why ninjas are not as good as pirates? Is pirates
They
get
don't
all the
have-
booty. Yep.
Nah.
oh my god, that's ninja propaganda. That's the problem. That's ninja propaganda.
Out of character, I really want to hear Jimmy be a pirate.
I don't know if I can pull that voice off, to be fair. I don't know how well I can be a grumpy old stubborn pirate. I mean,
Mhm.
Wait a minute, you can't be grumpy. I'm sure you can. I'm sure you're.
no, the
very
grumpy
good at
part, yes. The pirate part, no. At the same time,
it.
you know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough. I'll send you some Captain Dunn and the Scurvy Crew discs for you to listen to.
Okay, yeah. Put it on vinyl. You know, I don't know if I don't think I have a CD player. That's pretty new technology for me.
Wow, no, come on. It's like World of Warcraft days doing the Dead Mines bit.
Yeah.
Jimmy's old. He has the he doesn't have those CD players. But I do remember the Dead
Wait a
Mines.
minute, you don't have a vinyl player on that Warforged buddy of yours? What is
he
this?
has vinyl. He doesn't have an 8-track or CD player though. You know.
You know,
he's only
when
got
we find
Opens his mouth for the megaphone.
yeah, when we find Voltsier, whatever the place is, we're gonna find a spare parts like workshop, and we're gonna augment you.
Man. All right. So, as Breezy is studying the hat and trying to come up with a good rhyme for it, Deuce is going to go below decks and is going to go to sleep. The rest of you guys can enjoy your day of sky sailing towards the coast. You'll be arriving in the afternoon, so we're going to do a bit of a time skip here to get towards the coast. Breezy,
Yep.
did you figure out your rhyme?
No, this one's getting a little hard. All right, get.
I'm just gonna quickly roll 1d6, Eric,
Sure.
and this is what it is. So
Okay.
It's that.
yeah,
Awesome. So as you guys approach the coast, you can see that it is a beautiful shoreline. From this high up, you can see that there are coconut trees and small game down there. The waves are full of fish. It is a delightful place. From this distance, you also see a young woman moving across the shore like a living wave. Her scales shimmer a muted jade green and silver, scuffed and rough at the edges, like stones worn down by years at sea. Her stance is low, centered, but her movements vary from slow and deliberate to sudden and wild, as if she was at war with her own instincts. Her clothing is simple, a robe of faded ocean blue and bone-white cloth, worn by travel and exposure. A delicate circlet of driftwood and shell rests upon her brow, clearly handmade, imperfect yet meaningful. Her golden green eyes flicker with determination and the unburied fear of failure. As she moves, the mist coils around her, obscuring her flaws and glimpses of fleeting grace. She looks up at the sky ship and waves.
Fireball.
All right.
Is that-
I'm sure. I can't even cast fireball.
Louis woke up and fireball.
All right, so
Hey, I bet she knows where me booty be. Mm.
you know, I realize we might get in a spat because sky pirates relish combat. I'm a little afeared because I don't have the right gear. I'd like a tri-corner pirate hat.
Coming out of the hat, actually, no, the hat will change into a tricorn hat for the day.
Oh no. Okay.
Aw. Aw. Wait, what? She's gonna look at it like, wow, I didn't know it could change shape. I thought I'd just have to pull it out of a hat. But
You
she's
know
gonna
what?
put on the pirate
You
hat.
know what? Let's go ahead and just give you a tricorn hat. It's more fun that way. You pull out a tricorn hat.
Yeah, like I imagine like it rolls up, you know,
Yep.
and she can pull it out of the
You pull
fedora.
out-
I think is
Yeah, it's a four-door. So you pull out this rolled up, pale blue and white tricorn hat.
tri-corner pirate hat.
Tricorner pirate hat. Yes,
But
sir.
it has a skull and crossbones on it.
Understood. However, the skull and crossbones looks eerily like the One Piece logo.
She's gonna go back downstairs and gently put the fedora back on Deus's sleeping head, and then she's gonna come back on with her pirate hat on.
Okay.
Yeah, she looks very proud of herself.
Is she jaunty in this pose?
Oh yeah, she's doing the Captain Morgan thing.
The product placements in this stream today are amazing.
Hey, if any of these people want to sponsor me, I will gladly take their sponsorships.
I worked for
Captain Morgan?
with Captain Morgan before. Yes.
Well, get them to come over here and be like, "Hey, Eric, we'll sponsor you. Just put our logo on your thing." I'll be like, "Hell yeah."
influencers in the ducket.
Hey, if Captain
Yes.
Morgan wants to put their logo on the stream, I'll gladly do that. But do you guys want to descend and restock with your last chance before the open ocean, or do you want to continue out to sea?
Let's say what? Well, I mean, I guess we're gonna stock up on what, like pineapples, coconuts.
Nope, that's up to
I
you
mean, we
guys.
have we have plenty of food.
Do we?
Yeah, we bought like we bought like
We have
2 months-
100
2 months
days.
Yeah, like 2 months worth of food.
Did you?
Yeah.
We did, yeah. It's Jimmy. Have you been downstairs on the
No.
boat? We had the.
Oh yeah, that's right.
We
You
have.
don't-
I mean, you don't eat, do you?
yeah, I mean,
No.
oh, I mean, shit. That actually just raises how much time we have. Hold on, I gotta recalculate.
And to be honest with you, I wasn't there when he bought it or anything like that. I was busy.
Wait
If
a
we
minute.
reduce consumption by a 6, that's gonna extend our provisions for at least another
Either way, are we going
Like-
down?
150, like 2 weeks.
He looks on the side of the boat. Looks at this. Is there anybody else in the beach, Eric?
None. She is alone.
What's she doing?
She is waving at
Wait.
you guys right now.
I'll wave at her.
Yeah.
Nice
but
smile crosses her face.
we
Eagle eyes.
just some random lady. I don't know. I guess there's no reason to talk to her, is there? I mean, we have to land the boat, get out, be like hi,
It would
and then she's like hi.
but it would give Nero opportunity to work on his landing, wouldn't it? It would certainly make Jimmy feel a little bit more comfortable with his handling of the ship.
You just want to talk to the weird fish lady.
Do I? No, not
Yeah.
at all. I mean, she's a fish.
Yeah.
She looks up, but she doesn't look fishy.
I don't
Something tells me-
know.
Out of character, something tells me that based on the garb she's wearing, it could be a Tomo thing.
Why would you say
be.
that?
I don't
Come on.
know.
That was out of character.
Oh, right.
She's I don't know. I just get the feeling she's gonna smell like seaweed.
Well,
There'd be nothing better in the morning than the smell of the salty air and the seaweed rotting on.
Oh, you're right. I'm a pirate now. Okay. Yar, we should go down there and ask her politely to give us all her stuff.
Flop me booty. I mean, all right.
Lumi looks back at you. So, all right then, Captain. Breezy wants to go down. Let's go.
All right, there we go. And he'll like do like a hard left turn, bringing it in hard and fast, and then all of a sudden slam the brakes on the last minute and land nice and soft.
The girl is delighted at the show of airmanship.
Wow.
She runs over to the boat. This is beautiful. Where did you get it? She's going to be looking but not touching.
that's a long story.
Breezy's still in character. She's gonna see if she's gonna be looking for any valuable.
She's got a pouch and she's got a staff. There's not a lot on her at the moment. There is a dagger at her back.
Nah.
Otherwise,
I apologize for the people with me. They're kind of dumb.
Yar, we be not the intelligent kind.
you've got to be intelligent. You're the sky people of olden times.
I'm not really a person.
I've never seen anyone like you before. But you're talking. How can you not be a person?
I guess that's fair.
You need to
I'm,
believe in yourself more.
I believe in myself plenty. I'm just not sure what I am. That's the difference.
Are any of us sure of what we are?
Probably.
I
Talk to that fake pirate over there. She is so sure of herself, she's going to get herself killed any day now.
Lumi goes, well,
Excuse
some of
you.
us more.
I have the logo and everything. That makes me a real pirate.
Oh, you're pirates!
she's-
Oh no! And she's going to take
pointing
a
at-
step back.
Yeah, she's pointing at the logo. See, that's the proper reaction. Gotta be careful. We're sky pirates.
But
Eric.
But we're the only ones up there, so it's really hard to rob anybody because there's no one up
go
there.
ahead, Luminostra.
How serious is she actually scared?
A little bit at the mention of you guys are pirates. She took a step back.
Oh,
Sky pirates.
All right, what you be doing here?
Oh, practicing.
What you be practicing?
Oh, I'm practicing my art. You see, I'm a student. I'm trying to learn the ways of the shifting tide.
The what? The way that the water just flows in one direction, lady.
Oh, no. The water
No, the
flows
tide
in
goes in
all
and-
directions.
Yeah,
Mm.
dummy.
Hey, I just said I'd be a pirate of not so intelligent types. Or
Tide goes in and the tide goes out. Can't explain
yeah,
that.
but it only be going one direction when it be going, eh?
No. The waves can still come in and out in spite of the rising water levels. The water itself swirls around through and through. You can never tell where it's going to go.
Mm. So
Grasping
you be
water
studying.
grasping water is like trying to hold onto the wind.
We got a party member that know a little thing about the winds.
Really?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Master Tobo, would you like to come talk to the little fishy lady?
A bugbear! Oh no! She takes a further step back.
Hold on.
Be
a minute,
afraid,
hold on a
little
minute.
one. I'm of no harm. We're not real pirates.
Hold on. You're not afraid of me, a giant metal man, but you're afraid of the bugbear.
I've never been harmed by a giant metal man.
I'll give you that
You've
one.
never been harmed by this bugbear.
By this
That'd
one,
be true.
not yet.
Be still, little one. I am also a student. My name is Tomo. I'm a student of the Yokazi Way.
The Yukazi way. What's that?
Well, if I'm understanding you correctly, it's much like your art, but more focused on the winds.
Really? Then we're cousins.
You could say that, yes.
How delightful. So, if you're pirates, but not pirates that do anything,
We actually hold on that.
They-
We be good pirates. We be good pirates. I made we're neutral pirates.
Breezy, we are granting inspiration.
Yay!
Because you're a pirate.
Sometimes staying at home and lying around is the best way to be a pirate. Okay.
Pirates who don't do it.
We be couch pirates, not
Understood.
couch potatoes.
Well, I guess that's the best kind of pirate.
Arr.
I have a question, because I've always heard that pirates like to sing. Is that true?
No, they don't.
Breezy
Only when
will
we-
sing for you, I'm sure.
Only when we've had lots and lots of rum to drink, and then maybe we get a little dancey and singy.
Breezy loves to sing, but okay, so the actual player cannot do Breezy's voice while she's doing a pirate voice while also singing. Like that is just like several layers too deep. It is beyond my capabilities. But she can sing.
Understood.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, it's very good, considering you're persuading her that she can
Oh,
sing.
that was the wrong. that was the wrong. The performance is +6 as well, so it's the exact same roll. So
Okay.
21, yeah.
There once be a man from Nantucket. That's about all I'm going to sing. Arr.
Where's Nantucket? Never heard of that.
It's a land far, far away.
Interesting. I've not heard of it. But I don't
Come on,
hear
you might
about
like-
much of the
you
wide
should-
world.
Are you gonna duel this lady like you did the Earth chick?
A duel? That sounds
Yeah.
fun.
We certainly could if you'd like.
If you'd like.
Yeah. And if you lose, we'll rob you because we're pirates.
We won't
She
do that.
smiles. He smiles at this. You're welcome to rob me. I only have a few stones.
Can I throw Breezy into the ocean?
I don't know,
That'd
can
be
you?
funny. Can she swim?
I don't, we're gonna find out.
All right.
Keep home, matey.
Please roll your athletics check if you're going to try to throw Breezy overboard.
No, we're on the floor. We're on the ground right now. We're like on the
Yeah,
sand.
yeah.
Okay.
We're on the beach.
Yeah. Jimmy is just threatening to throw her into the water, like into the shallow end. You know,
Cool.
as the tide's coming in.
Sure.
He hasn't actually done it yet, but he's threatening to.
So, duels, is this one-on-one, or do I take you all on?
No, I think it'd be better if it's a demonstration of both your arts against each other.
She smiles. I'd like that. And you see her get significantly more serious.
Tomo grins. I would like that as well, little one. Don't worry, I won't harm you.
Eric,
Yes?
is she just putting the? She's just performing. It's just performative.
Roll
Is
an
she
insight
just
check.
like? I don't know.
Yeah.
No.
Breezy will.
Lumi
well,
goes, yeah, she's just a normal. So Lumi will just stay in the boat. She knows she's not gonna
Yeah.
come out.
Okay.
Oh yeah,
To be fair,
Breezy's leaning over the side watching, but she'll nudge Nero in the ribs and be like, I'm gonna bet 10 gold that Tomo wins.
I'd like to take that bet. However, I don't want to bet against my friend. Something tells me that this little one is putting on an act. And in that, he'll insight check because he noticed that she changed her demeanor.
Sure.
Hmm.
With a 14, there's something about her that seems kind of strong, but it could be an act.
He'll lean over to Tomo and go, Mr. Tomo, you might want to be a little on the defensive on this one. Something tells me she be a little different.
Tomo just nods.
Don't lose like last time, Tomo. I got money riding on you.
That's why she doesn't want you to lose Tomo, because of money.
Breezy, it's impossible to lose when you're just trying to learn.
That'd be a good point.
Humility is always a good lesson to take.
You mean the what?
That's something we need to teach Breezy real bad. Real bad.
All right. So, do you get off the boat, Tomo?
Absolutely.
Awesome. The sand here is cool and slightly damp, and it smells fresh as the tropical fruit trees and coconuts waft through the air. We're going to put you guys here at the shoreline.
Okay, he just kind of stands face out towards the sea, just enjoying the breeze for a second. This is a beautiful beach you have here.
It's
I
not
haven't
mine.
gotten your name yet.
Oh, my name is Shathar. A pleasure to make your acquaintance.
Should be sitting on a
Would you-
rock.
Thank you. And if you can give me her art, I can make a page
Sure.
for her on
Of
the
course.
wiki.
Absolutely. We will put that in the Beneath All the Skies group because
Yes, please.
people like that. There you go. So as she gets ready, she looks at you. I'm not sure how this is supposed to work. The only things I ever really fight are the elementals and the animals who attack me. I fought 3 bugbears before, but never on friendly terms.
Well, I would suggest fighting me as you fought them. But hold the last punch.
Hold the last punch. Oh, so I'm not supposed to put your head on top of a palm tree.
Or no be killing anybody, because then you'd be dealing with the rest of us.
I understand. And she's going to turn her body and plant her feet. Please, let's roll for initiative. All right. So, here we go. Shathar will be taking the first action. And
Lucky for me.
lucky for you. So, she is going to leap through the air. And she's going to jump over you to here, where she is going to perform crashing tides. As she slams the ground with her entire body, she releases a shockwave. Each creature within 15 feet must succeed on a DC 19 dexterity saving throw or take 29 bludgeoning damage and be knocked prone. On a success, you take half damage and are not knocked prone.
I do not have advantage on that.
All right.
So let me use my inspiration.
Yes, sir.
There we go.
Awesome. So you're going to suffer 14 bludgeoning damage. And then her rapid punches strike you from behind 3 times. The first will be a critical strike, Tomo,
Jeez, of course.
for
Always.
maximum damage.
Remember when you guys
Holy
don't lose this one like I lost the last one?
All right,
Hey,
so
Brady, you
Holy!
that's going to be
You wanna give me
38
that gold
damage.
38 damage. Okay.
Yep, and the strength saving throw is against being knocked prone or being pushed 10 feet. In this case, she wants you to be knocked prone, which you resist. Her second unarmed strike will be an 18 to strike you. That will miss. And the third would be a 28 to bludgeon you for 12.
Yeah, that hits.
She will then take her bonus action, and she is going to flow past you with a misty step to here. Tomo, it is your turn.
Holy yard. That goes
Someone's just like, oh, okay, all right, Nero, you were right. You were right. She is serious.
kick her ass, Seabass.
He's going to just like, I feel like he's just pummeled into the sand at this point, and he's just gonna like,
Oh, very much.
like sit up on one hand and just take a breath, take a second wind. And then he is going to just like leap out of the sand towards her and take a slash.
Okay. And you will slash her, dealing 26 points of damage to her.
Yeah, and we'll say that he draws it with fire damage this time.
Awesome.
Of course, she may be resistant to fire damage, but we'll see.
As you cut deeply, the blade things and a wound opens up on her shoulder across her chest. She looks at you. Wow.
Breezy calls out, "Don't worry, I'll heal both of you after you're done."
She smiles. Thank you, Pirate Breezy.
How'd you know my name?
Because everyone else has been saying it.
Okay, he's going to spin around with a kick.
Okay. And she's going to duck. And as she ducks here, she's going to engage her unarmored agility and increase her AC by 5 for 1 attack,
Okay, one.
so that you can miss her.
Okay, 1 second.
Do you have a way to make that 1 point higher?
No, I don't.
No.
I was just checking if I need to hit with my unarmed strike to get my +2 AC, but I do not.
Okay.
Okay, then he is going to... Yeah, I'm going to action surge
Sure.
and swing 2 more times with my sword.
Sure.
I only saw one swing from your first sword attack. Did I miss a second?
Yes, he did unarmored. He did unarmed strike to get.
To get the AC
Oh,
bonus.
okay.
Agile parry, yeah.
Sorry, carry on.
The 25 does hit for 24 points of damage. Oh, that's the wrong character. I took that 24 off of you. 24
Garbage
points.
eating!
She doesn't have that ability. Other characters have that ability. She doesn't. All right, and then the second swing will also hit her for 25.
Hey, there you go.
Seabass. Get her.
You're very good.
So are you. That's it for my turn.
Okay. And she's going to go ahead and take her turn. We are going to try to recharge the Crashing Tides. 6, we only get back as a 6. We did not get that back, so instead, we are going to go ahead and perform the Rippling Assault, where we are going to move to here and make an unarmed strike. A 22 to strike you.
That misses.
Okay. She then steps to the other side of you here, where she will make an unarmed strike, dealing 9 bludgeoning damage, and you need a strength saving throw or be knocked prone. And with a 14, you get knocked prone, sir.
Okay, so I deflect her first blow with just a redirection of my hand, and then she grabs a hold of it and just flips me on my ass.
Yes, sir. And then the axe kick comes down as part of the Rippling Assault. And that's a 19 to strike you. That will miss. And
Okay,
because
just roll out of the way of that.
Yep, and as this is her rippling assault, she then gets to finish her movement as part of this, and then take her move action to there.
Okay, do I get an opportunity attack?
Nope, not during the rippling assault.
Okay.
Yep, it is your turn. She has to recharge that in
Okay.
order to get that back.
I can't see.
Just running down the beach.
Yeah, it's just too. She wasn't be close enough to watch.
Yep, okay.
Watch out for the fishes.
Elmo will use a key point to Step of the Wind bonus action to dash.
Goodness. All right.
So half movement to stand up, and then he just sprints across the beach at her and takes a couple more swings.
Oh,
Actually,
no.
a swing and a kick.
Okay.
Yeah, he's fast.
21
21 probably does not hit.
21 does hit. Yep.
Oh, wow.
She's going to use her unarmored agility to increase her AC by 5 so it misses.
Okay, then an unarmed strike.
Yes, sir. That'll hit her regardless, dealing 7.
Okay, that is it for my turn.
Okay. Comes hers, and she looks at you. You're very good. And she's going to simply try to recharge the rippling assault. 1d6. We get this back on a 4 through 6. We did not get it back. We're going to try to strike you 3 times. 1. 22 to strike you. Misses, I believe.
Yep.
The 24, however, does catch you right in the gut.
Nope, I have agile parry, so just barely misses.
And then the third one, she's going to try to kick you right in the side. And she misses. I'm going to have to use my bonus action to Misty Step away. And we're going to Misty Step to here. Then we're going to move. Tomo, what would you like to do?
It's going to be another Step of the Wind. Get all the way up on her, and another swing and a kick.
Okay.
Tomo, use kick.
A 20.
Elmo just grins.
Yep. As Tomo kicks, she's going to use that unarmored agility to increase her AC so you can miss her. She has to. Oh no!
That one misses as well.
Okay. Anything else?
That's it.
Alright, we're going to try to recharge the Crashing Tides. We did not get that back. Trying for the Rippling Assault. We did not get that back either. Oh no. Alright, here we go. 3 pummelings. The first will be natural 1, a 19, and an 18. We're going to use her bonus action to Misty Step, and she's going to Misty Step this time into the water. And then she's going to water run to there. Alright, Tomo, what do you want to do?
Is the water difficult terrain?
Yep. Unless you can run on liquid surfaces.
No, but I think a Step of the Wind will still let me get there.
Okay.
So another bonus action Step of the Wind to get in range. Which, I mean, we can say that he kind of runs along the water as he's getting out there, but then kind of sinks in once he gets there.
Sure.
And then a swing and a kick. Let's do the kick first this time.
Yes, sir. The unarmed strike misses as she flows and ducks beneath the waves for a moment.
Okay.
And
Oof.
as a wave impacts your sword, it knocks it away. You're unable to hit her. Anything else, sir?
She's going to say, it seems I'm on your home turf now.
She smiles. You're right.
That's it for my turn.
And we're going to try that Crashing Tides. 1d6. Nope. Yeah, rippling assault. We did get that one back, so we're going to make unarmed strikes. 17 misses you. A 30 to strike you for 21 bludgeoning damage.
Yeah, definitely.
8 plus 6. Damn.
Strength saving throw?
Yes, please, or be knocked prone.
Yeah, I'm prone in the fucking water.
Okay. And she goes and says, "Are you sure?" And will elbow drop you in the water.
26 does hit for 10. I have 1 hit point left.
She smiles, rolls away from you because of her rippling assault to here, and then she's going to Misty Step to there. Do you give up? Your turn, Tomo. What do you want to do?
One last step of the wind, the last one that I have.
Okay.
And I want to say it just kind of like jumps directly out of the water onto the beach, landing next to her.
Sure.
Coming down with a kick.
Her eyes go wide at this. A 13
I
will
will-
miss.
I will give him my inspiration to re-roll that.
Okay. As we hear Breezy cheering,
Yeah.
you will strike her,
Tomo kick.
dealing 11 damage to her.
Okay, and then we'll spin around with a slice.
She has 27 health.
Yeah.
And you are going to deal, let's see, that's 19 plus 5 is 24. 24 plus, what's that? 14? Yeah. And this is non-lethal, I assume, or are you going to
course.
kill her?
No, I slice her right in half, Eric. No, non-lethal.
Yar, that's how you do it. Yar.
And she will
Yeah,
fall
Skyfire.
unconscious.
Yeah.
Tomo just falls unconscious right next to her, right after that.
Yeah. Breezy looks over at Nero with a smug expression, even though he didn't take the bet. And she's gonna run on over and pull out her staff of healing, and she's gonna spend 5 on the lady.
Okay.
So let's see. Hold on. Where is my staff of healing? It is. The staff regain is 1d4. Okay, so it is fully charged because we haven't used it in a while. So is it? Yeah. 1 charge per spell level up to 4th. Okay, so she's gonna use a 4th level cure wounds on the fish lady,
Okay.
and then another one on Tomo.
Awesome.
Nice, thank you.
So, Tomo, as you have successfully defeated this woman, will you have learned a step of the formless path, or are you going to learn a step of the Yokazi way?
You got a choice?
You get a choice.
Ooh.
Interesting.
Pick up her.
I think he's definitely opened his eyes to learning from the other ways, so he'll learn a step of the formless path.
Okay. Let's go ahead and get you that. 1 second. I will grab that feed for you. Right. Here we go. We are going to give you the first step of the formless path. This is it here. I will display that for you all. Once per long rest, when you are targeted by an attack you can see, you can use your reaction to shift your stance unpredictably. The attacker has disadvantage on the triggering attack roll. You can then move 30 feet without provoking opportunity attacks. You also get +1 to your acrobatics checks.
That sounds awesome. Thank you, Eric.
Yeah.
Is that additional movement?
You can then move as a reaction.
Okay.
Yeah,
Ooh, interesting.
it's a
And the
reaction movement.
Ooh, that's interesting.
That's pretty badass, actually.
Yeah. Are we gonna do like the old TV shows? Well, this is what you chose, but this is what you could have gotten. Any other door here?
Do you want to do that?
Behind door
Because we
number
can.
No, I don't want to see the other
You don't
one.
want to see the other one? Okay, then we won't do that. All right, so
Door number 2 be locked.
Expand your crit range from 20 to 15.
that's not happening. No.
Shit be dying. Shit be dying everywhere.
You've done very well. Who is your master? What did you learn?
He be your master now.
I trained under Abe Aranaka,
Was
a
he
master
nice?
of the Yokazi way. He was nice in his own way.
Ooh, in his own way, he's good phrasing on that one.
He cared for me when no one else did. He taught me the Yokazi way. Both of those are gifts.
That's nice. My master's Valetha. She's kind of shy, but she's been watching us. If you'd like to meet her.
Would love nothing more. He trained you very well. You are very skilled.
Thank you, but I still have a lot to learn.
Don't we all?
Valetha doesn't. She's been around for a very long time.
You write her name down, Eric.
Sure.
When you have a chance.
Valetha. There you go. Valetha is very wise and teaches us all sorts of things. Let me see if I can find her. Come with me. And she's going to take you towards this cave.
Someone will follow.
Okay? Can I get a perception check? Is anyone going to go with Tomo? Or are you guys going to let him separate and go towards this master? Wow.
No, this is a Tomo thing. So Breezy's busy trying to get Nero to pay up to the bet he didn't make.
Jimmy's going with.
Jimmy's going with? Okay.
Yep.
I'll stay on the ship, breathing and.
Jimmy was already on the rocks watching, and so
Sure.
he hadn't gone back to the ship or anything like that.
Lumi, are you going with them? Or are you staying on the ship?
No, Lumi will go with Jimmy as well. She was in the rocks
Okay.
before.
Awesome.
But she was gonna make her way back to the ship, but after seeing Tomo follow this woman up towards that thing, she realizes that Tomo's very he shares his way is a way of outcast and Shui, and he's quite eager to tell everybody that he's from the Yokazi way, and it'll be she feels that he's too trusting, so she
Okay.
follows Jimmy with him to
Okay.
go with him.
Can I get perception checks from both Jimmy and Lumi then?
Sure.
Perception. Where's
you,
that
Lumi.
one? Here it is.
Smash rolls today.
All right. So I'm going to go ahead and add something to both Jimmy and Tomo's journals. And unless you guys want me to just go ahead and share this with everybody, you guys can go ahead and see that in your journals. You'll see
share it
that
with
on the
everyone.
stone face as you guys are entering the cave.
Oh yeah, you can share that.
Cool. All right. So we're going to share this with everybody here. Here we go. That is what you guys see on the wall of the cave.
Someone will turn to Shathar and say, "What are these symbols on the wall here?"
I'm
Looks
not
like a
sure.
captcha.
I'm not sure. the I believe they're one of Vathara's or Valetha's real name, but I can't read it.
We'll have to show this to Breezy. He turns and says that to Jimmy and Lumi.
She might know, but I'm not holding my breath there.
Valetha, are you here? You'll hear a voice deep inside the cave, melodic and ancient. You hear a bit of a chuckle. Yes, dear, I am. Who have you brought with you? A warrior. He says he's of the Yokazi way. He defeated me in fair combat. And they healed my wounds. They seem nice. For a moment, you guys swear you hear scales on stone. And then a spirit rises from the darkness, emerald green and yellow, with feathered wings. Rising in the cave, she towers over you guys. A quaddle. She looks down at you, Tomo. You've defeated my student. Interesting.
Tomo gives a bow.
A fairy and a warforged. Those who ride upon the air aboard a skyship. I have not seen your kind in many, many years. I thought you had all rusted.
I'm pretty new, to be fair.
Kind as well. Interesting. Is that a hammer of justice you wield? Or is it something you stole?
You see Jim Rowley's eyes squint again. I certainly hope you're not accusing me of stealing. Everything that I have is earned or granted to me.
Earned. And I believe you. Strange. A warforged who does not lie. A bugbear who does not kill. And a fairy who consorts with mortals. This is a strange day to be remembered for certain.
I prefer it's kind of every day now.
What is your purpose on our beach?
I believe.
Simply came down here to learn, and your student was kind enough to teach me.
Amazing. I did not know that sky vessels still existed and roamed the skies of Toivoa. Are there many of you?
We're the only ones we know of.
Skies have been calm since the islands fell. My mother and her mother and her mother's mother all gave me stories of the great times when the sky was full of the ships. To see one myself, I must say, is a delight. How did you come to it, if you do not mind me asking? I'm curious and excited by the fact that I get to see one
Jimmy, let's pause for a moment. He goes, it was in a box.
in a box.
Yeah.
Oh, that's delightful.
You see, Jimmy's face is like still super serious. Like he wasn't trying to joke even remotely, and looks like the Quaddle's kind of taking it as a joke. He goes, "No, I'm serious. It was actually in a box."
That's rather bizarre, don't you think?
You're standing in front of a warforged, a fairy, and a bugbear.
Valid. It almost sounds like the start of a joke. A fairy, a bugbear, and a warforged walk into a cave of a Kuwaddle.
If only Nero were here, you might be able to make a joke out of that. That's not really my thing.
So,
But go ahead, Lumi. You're trying to say something.
No, I just agree with what you said. It wasn't. We did find it in a box. As strange it might sound.
are you going somewhere? Well, obviously.
Just to see.
That's a silly question. May I ask where you are going?
Towards what do they call the land? She looks around. It's like, I believe, towards Reston.
Oh, the land of slavers.
Flavors? Oh no.
I thought that was you.
What do
There's
you mean?
flavors in Reston too.
Oh, yes.
Who do you think they trade with?
The city of Bourbon. The rumors say that it's recently been overtaken, but the ships, they're still out there collecting slaves.
Well, we will probably avoid that. That's for sure. No
Do your
interest
best.
in. Yeah.
The
I don't wanna-
Cervantes ships would love to capture a ferry. Do not let them.
They won't have a chance.
The Coatl nods. Hope not. And you are
How
all
long have you been
friends.
here?
Good.
What? We are indeed friends. We have known each other for a little while, but we have become friends. But I was wondering, how long have you been here?
I have been here for as long as I can remember, save for the trips out to sea to fish or into land to find game. I was born in this cave, right over there. But I have lived here my entire life as my home. Have you been on the material plane for long?
She stops to think. Not this time round. Only a few, perhaps a month or two. But I have been here before.
How exciting to travel. I never could get the gumption up to leave.
Well, if you ever do, there's some wonderful places out there.
That's excellent.
But as you said, one must be careful, though.
Yes, I must suffice with the old stories of ancient places that I was told by my mother and my grandmother.
Is that something that you would be? Is some of the stories something that you would be willing to trade for? We could show you visions of the world out there, things that we have seen.
Trade?
Yes. You tell us about what you know about perhaps of the old ways. Our friend here, and she points towards Jim Rowley, he's just recently, well, become what he is today, and we don't understand much from the olden times. And if there are any stories you could share with us, we would be very interested in, and if there's something you wish to know, or I could show you sites and of the world out there as it is currently now.
The Coatl smiles at you. I will tell you my stories in exchange for allowing Shathar to see these sights, because she should travel. Not with you,
Oh,
but it should allow her to be inspired to leave this place and explore the wider world. She has no idea where she could go, and has only my stories to guide her.
understood. I should be able to use some of my magic to conjure up some of these sites and images of many of the places that we have visited. She looks towards what's her name? Shata.
Mhm.
Would you like to see those?
I would. I really would.
Hmm.
This beach is nice, and I've lived here for 3 years, ever since my home was destroyed by bugbears. Not like you,
Oh,
Tomo, but brutes. Horrible brutes in the jungle.
yeah, not all bugbears are like our Tomo here.
No. No. I suppose not. So,
Yeah, Lumi will. She would show images of like Asotoro and
awesome.
this through. She got like silent image
Okay.
and minor illusion and things like that. So she show like images of some of the lands that we've seen.
Sure.
She tells her to keep away from the forest because of the spawns of the two-headed dragons. So she tells them about the two-headed dragons. But she shows about Asatoro. She shows she will show Belket. She'll show Gnome Rat, and I think that's as far as she can go in terms of places that she's been. She's not sure whether she should show this girl Lostmore.
Okay.
Um,
These places are beautiful and so far away. I
They
love
are.
it so much. Thank you.
hmm.
Thank
And
you for
Lumi
this
nods.
gift of travel.
Yeah. There's many places. This is just a small slither of what is out there. We see through when we fly. The world is vast and has many wonders and dangers, but somehow the journey is always worth it, one way or the other.
The Coatl speaks. Thank you for this gift. I will share a story of a place long lost. And the Coatl sighs for a moment and begins to sway side to side. Give me just a moment, because I'm going to see if I can get this done properly.
Hmm.
Let's see if I can get this done properly.
It's okay.
Try to get this done right. I tried to get this done earlier, but we didn't quite get to it. I'm going to try to get this done now. Okay, here we go. Do this. All right, here we go. So as the Coatl goes ahead and begins to sway and sing, Can we get that done, please?
I once soared Zaravel bright, a jewel in the velvet night. Silver towers kissed the sky, mirrors of stars where dreams would fly. Proud were they who dwelled so high, their laughter bold, their wisdom dry. They turned from earth and sea and stone, and claimed the heavens as their throne. But pride is sand and towers fall, winds heed not the builder's call. So fell Zaravel, torn from grace, its light extinguished in desolate place. Where golden dunes now roll and creep, the city's bones in silence sleep. Beneath the sun's unyielding glare, lost to time, but still there. Yet when the moon's pale fingers glide and whisper through the shifting tide, seek where stones and starlight blend, there's buried roads descend. A mirror cracked, a path unsealed, by silver's touch, the way revealed. But tread with care, O hearts aflame, lest you too forget your name.
You.
Okay.
That was beautiful, Valetha.
It really was. Can we have the text there?
Yes, we can have the text.
Yeah.
We
I
gotta
hope that was
decipher this.
fun.
This sounds like treasure somewhere.
Yeah, I was trying to
There's
it
the
was
text
difficult
for you.
Thank you, Covet. That was great.
Oh, it was that covered, okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Guess voting sectors are fun. We tried to record it beforehand. We didn't quite get to it.
Okay. So
We will record it for future play.
Zaravel. Okay. Okay.
So, I hope this is what you needed. I hope it's inspiring.
Yes. Well, where did you learn it?
From my mother's mother.
Did they
story
talk
long
much
ago.
about it? Did they talk much about Zaravel?
Just that. A lullaby for when I went to sleep.
Hmm.
I imagine it to be a beautiful place, long lost in the sands of somewhere.
Thank you very much. That I believe that they will help us. It's always good to collect these long lost bits of history, and they often hold wisdom long forgotten.
Indeed. The stories that my mother and mother's mother told me of the sky people, they make me long for the times when we were not persecuted for having wings.
I heard that was the case. That I mean, many of the people that were after the Great War, many were persecuted just for having wings.
Indeed.
It was dark times all around, really.
It still is. I can't show my face amongst most of the people, lest I be hunted for my scales and feathers.
I understand.
Did you know that some people believe that killing me will grant them a wish?
Oh my.
Really? I've never heard of that before.
It's not true, of course. But maybe it's simply a legend that's been perpetrated by the people of the ground.
That was a long time ago still, too. I don't even know if that's... I'm wondering if that's more of a way people just try to get others to kill your kind for not liking you. I'm not quite sure that the he's kind of struggling here. The I guess the racism still quite exists to that level. It's different now. It's way less ground dwellers, sky people, and way more everyone hating everyone for various reasons.
I think that's wrong.
I agree.
I think people should get along with each other as long as their actions are just and good. People should take care of the weaker.
I'm just saying how life seems to be outside. I was a slave. It almost seems like it was simpler when, we only had two groups that hated each other compared to now, where people will, if they hate your kind, will tell others that it'll grant them a wish if they kill you just to see you dead, not for any other reason. That has nothing to do with whether you have wings or not. It's just rampant greed and injustice that flows through the lands.
Your perspective is appreciated. And I find it refreshing to know that a Warforged is so enlightened.
I've only been a Warforged for about a month.
Really? What were you before?
I was a dwarf.
A dwarf. And yet, so tall and robust now.
Yeah, it's weird. I'm still getting used to that.
How did this happen?
Well, you shouldn't walk into random machines and close the door behind you.
That seems foolish.
Well, I only had about 4 more hours to live anyway, so it was
Desperation.
Yeah, that's the word.
Well, I'm sorry for your loss, but I'm happy you have kept your mind.
I don't, to be honest with you, I don't feel like I lost a whole lot. Maybe I'm just not understanding everything, but feelings-wise, outside of a couple fingers and toes, it's really weird having 4 fingers and then going to 2. Like, you wouldn't think about it, but man, is it really awkward every day.
As someone who has neither of neither, I can't understand.
Well, what if you had he looks at her wings and goes, what if you had 2 wings on each side instead of 4? Or had 4 wings total instead of 2? I guess it'd be kind of like that.
I think that would be pleasant.
It just takes a little while to get used to.
I'm sure. So, on your travels, do you have need for anything? You've been kind to my student, and I've given you a story, but I like to help those who are kind. Is there anything that I might be able to provide you with? Knowledge of the area? Perhaps some meager supplies of the beach?
On GPS. I don't eat or drink or sleep or anything like that anymore. So I'm gonna leave it to the people who actually need things to survive to ask this one. He looks over at Lumi and Toma like, that's you too.
I know. I'm not sure. We do have we did purchase supplies. I don't know what else do we need. Tomo, do you think how are we doing for navigation? She looks like we have the map, but she looks
I'm not
around.
sure. Just been kind of following the wind.
The winds can betray you on the sea, When you lose sight of landmarks, it's difficult to tell direction, especially at night if the clouds are heavy.
Do you have something that could assist us on our navigation? We'd rather not get lost in the open sea.
She's going
And
to
we have
smile.
a map. Yeah,
map?
we have a map. Yes, but I don't know a way to kind of navigate and track ourselves on it.
What you need is here. And she's going to slither back into the cave and come back
Yes,
out.
Nora, I have a compass, but the compass points at wrong north.
Oh.
It points at myself if you get it too close to it.
Got it.
Go on,
Okay.
Eric.
She will come out holding an orb that looks like this.
Okay. Ooh.
That's nice.
One Piece. Dun, dun, dun.
This is an orb of direction. While holding this orb, you can use an action to determine which way is north.
Okay. That's
Be
really
aware, this only works on the material plane.
cool. Understood.
You will also need this, and she is going to produce a sextant in a box.
Okay.
This will allow you to determine your longitude and latitude, your orientation upon a map. If you are not trained with it, it may be difficult to use, but practice will guide you.
Understood. That's very kind. Thank you very much. We accept these gifts.
Thank you.
Also, I will warn you that I have sensed that a great storm is coming. If you choose to travel by sea, you will no doubt engage it.
Do you know which direction is coming from?
I believe it is coming from the north to the south across the ocean. If you are going to Reston, you will encounter it.
That is useful, thank you. I wonder how long is it going to be. We should tell the others when we have the chance.
We have collected food so that we can ride out the storm here in the cave.
Okay. Was
Maybe have
anything
plenty of
else?
food.
You are welcome
Sorry.
to hunt on my beach for fish, crabs, even small game in the jungles. There is nothing that will threaten you within these jungles. As you are capable against Shathar, you should be capable to protect yourselves.
You've been very helpful, Valetha.
You are welcome.
Indeed.
It's been an honor to meet you.
Is there
I did have one question.
Yes.
We saw some symbols on the wall as we came in.
Yes.
You know what those are?
I was told that they are my name, carved there by lightning. But I cannot read them either.
Lumi say just a minute, and she will fly outside.
Sure.
And she'll begin casting comprehend languages.
Okay.
So she will ritually cast comprehend languages, and then she will touch
Awesome.
the text and try to read it.
Sweet. We're going to show that one more time here because it's fun. This is English.
Mm-hmm.
It is encoded, and you cannot read it.
English in Toivoa. Oh my god.
It is common, yes.
It is common. ZWP 13 something. S possibly. Is this an I or an exclamation, Eric, after the weird zapping symbol?
The one after the zapping symbol to the right is an exclamation point.
Yeah, I thought so. So it's comma.
Wipes the cog.
I
Yep, Lumi comes out.
truly believe it
after
is impossible for you to decode this at the moment. You will be able to decode it in the coming weeks.
That's fine. Yeah, Lumi will make a note of this, of the symbols and stuff. But we have it on our journal anyway, so we can refer back to it.
Correct.
So yeah, Lumi comes back and says, "I tried. It is just common, but it seems to be some cipher, something encoded in the stone."
Yeah, it seemed really weird to me.
Well, if we find any information, we will let you know.
Understood. Is there anything else I can help with? No? Then go with my blessing. Be kind to those who you can, and wield your wrath against those that deserve it.
That's the plan.
And she is going to grant inspiration to all three of you who are currently in the cave.
Oh,
Hell yeah.
very nice. Oh, what was her name again?
Alethra?
Oh yeah, Valetha. And just for the record, what was the way that she's a teacher of?
The formless path.
The formless path.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Awesome.
So, you guys ready to depart the cave?
I believe
Yep.
so. Wow,
Yep,
Lumi.
Tomo will give a deep bow and then turn to leave.
Okay.
Jimmy will also give a deep bow. It was a pleasure to meet you.
Shathar is going to escort you guys back out onto the beach. It was very pleasant for you to meet my master. It was a fun time beating you and being beaten by you.
Yes, it was. Yes, it was, Shathar. Thank you so much.
Tomo seems to get involved in things like that a lot.
I do recommend you pick up some of the coconuts and pineapples.
That is a good idea, actually. We should. Yeah, Valletta allowed us to harvest some things to get some supplies here in the beach. We probably will take her up on that offer. I think Lumi will probably go back to the group and probably go and collect some coconuts and stuff.
Okay.
She'll get the green ones, like, so she flies to the top of the palm tree, the trees, and cut them and let them drop on the ground for people to pick them up.
Cool. So, Breezy, you see them come out of the cave. Nero, you see them come out of the cave.
So as the others come out of the cave, they see Breezy is on Nero's back, with her arm around his neck in a chokehold, and you just hear her saying, "Where's my money?"
You be coming to get this little one, or she be going to get wet? She going in to drink.
I don't know what you just said, but the latter.
Hey, I'm nerd.
I'd not be the nerd, that'd be you.
Tomo's gonna go, Breezy, we have a cipher for you and a riddle, so
What? Then
You
she
get down from
immediately
there.
lets go. You know how Tomo did his like flash speed, like the dirt was kicking up behind him as he like shadow stepped over to what's her name during their fight. Breezy does that exact same thing as she says, "Cipher where?"
except she trips, falls off the boat, and goes face first into the water.
Yes. Like there's a splash, and then there's a scramble. And then she gets up. Cypher, where?
Your hat is floating next to you.
Oh yeah, she'll snatch it up and,
Okay.
and bring it out
Who
and
be
put
the
it back on her
nerd?
head.
Who be the nerd now?
As the hat goes up over your head, the bucket full of water falls on your head. All
Yeah.
good.
Someone will escort her to the cipher and recite the riddle on the way.
Sure.
What's the riddle?
The song, yeah.
Oh, the song.
Or poem, however you'd like to put it.
And what does this have to do with the song? That song?
I don't think they're connected. The cipher. We met a Coatl in this cave, and she said that this was her name, somehow hidden in the cipher.
Oh. What's her name?
Well, she referred to herself as Valetha. This must be some kind of long lost name.
Well, Breezy knows. I know it's common,
Yep, but she's got
she
track.
knows. Yeah, but she knows common, draconic, dwarvish, elvish, halfling, infernal, the language of Fluidin, so Fluish, I
Mhm.
guess. I don't know.
Lewis,
And Primordial.
that's not canon. Someone put it on the wiki. Lewis.
And Primordial. So, do any of those languages have any of those symbols relate to anything on the wall?
Some of those symbols, but not all of them. Common has most of those symbols, but 2 of those symbols do not match common.
Huh. Should we go look at it? I mean, if I had to guess, I'd say it was like Zwap Kang? Zwap Kang? I don't know. I'm not a miracle worker.
Well, something to muse over.
But as far as that poem goes, or that song, it sounds like the Zaraphel's the name of the lead we're looking for that fell into the desert.
Indeed.
You know,
This may
if I had to
point us
hazard a
closer
guess.
to where it is.
Huh. Maybe it's. Sun beneath the sun. Westward through the shifting tide. Seek where the stone and starlight blend. Stone and starlight blend. I mean, the only thing that I could think of would be like some sort of maybe an oasis or water, or maybe no. I don't. The sea would have to be really calm for the starlight to be reflected, and to the point where it's blended with the stone. Huh. So I guess
Eric. Oh, sorry, guys. Keep going.
no, she's just mumbling to herself as she's thinking about this.
I was thinking the same thing.
Yeah, if I had to guess, I'm guessing there's an oasis or some sort of water source in the desert, and at nighttime, the mirror, which is the water, cracks, and a path is unsealed, and then it opens up at night. So now we just have to find an oasis in the desert. I'm sure that's easy.
It's at least something to look for.
Should we continue to Mizram, or should we head west to the desert? We have plenty of food.
A good question. We could change our route now.
Well, let's go talk to everybody else.
Let's.
You said you met a Coatl?
Yes,
We
she was
did,
very
yeah.
nice.
Huh.
He sang to us.
Did you know that some people think if they kill Coatls, they get a wish?
That's actually what you told us. I'd never heard
Yeah.
it before.
I mean, I've heard people say it before, but it's a pretty well-known debunked myth At least amongst the educated people.
Civilized.
No, yeah, they're not like genies. But anyways, yeah.
Lumi's collecting coconuts. She's kind of dropping a bunch of coconuts on the beach.
I mean, those do keep for a while, I guess.
Keep them out of seawater.
Remember, you can still mail one with USPS without a package.
You just put a label on the coconut, and
You
they'll send
literally
it?
just weigh it and stick the label on it, this right amount of stamps, and they will mail a coconut straight as it is.
Huh. Wonder
I
if
was
that
actually
messes
going
with
to
the-
step over to another coconut tree, and he's going to start just like standing down on the ground in front of the coconut tree, and he's going to start like swinging his blade through the air towards the tree.
Okay.
Nothing's happening, but this is something that he saw Abe do back in the day, that he could like turn the wind into blades.
Star's going to walk up to you while you're doing this. What are you doing?
Well, my friends were mentioning my master, or the capabilities of the Yukazi Way, and I remember my master being able to turn the wind itself into blades, slicing through it. I haven't been able to master the technique myself.
That sounds magical.
It was quite impressive.
Why don't you climb the tree?
Well, that would be the easy way, Shatar. I'm trying to learn something.
Oh. Okay. She's going to sit here and watch you wave your sword around.
Yep.
Have you
Yeah,
learned
he'll
anything?
just sit there and try and do that for a while. Really, like
Yeah.
a few hours later.
Yeah, Breezy's watching. She picks up a coconut, and then like she experimentally like tosses it like underhanded, like softball style, into the sword swings, like Fruit Ninja.
Okay. Right at Tomo's head. Tomo, please
I mean,
don't roll
yeah,
it
but
at one.
Yeah, it's a gentle underhand
Right.
toss, so it's just gonna bonk
Yeah.
him.
If
But I
you
mean-
get it at one, it's going to thunk you. If you don't, you slice it. Yeah. Okay.
And then she's gonna do, just go yes, and she's gonna use Mage Hand to pull it over to her, and she's gonna start drinking the coconut.
Nero's gonna holler from the ship. Yar, you scallywags! Come on, we got places to go and booty to receive. Let's go.
Lumi from a distance says, have we told them about the storm?
No, I don't think we mentioned that part yet.
Well, we should talk. That's Lumi would have spent however long it was that Tomo was training. She was just collecting coconuts.
How long was Tomo training?
Yeah, how long?
However long they would have let me before they got tired and wanted to leave.
So 10 minutes. Understood.
Sure.
10 minutes. That's not much.
No. We'll give you an hour. That's enough time for a decent number of coconuts to be pulled off of trees using a dagger.
Yeah, Lumi
to
would
cut 'em
have.
off.
Lumi would have conjured an army of 6 flying monkeys to assist her, taking the coconuts to the ship and things like that.
Okay. Now, as a
So
question,
she-
because it's funny,
Yes.
as a
Yes.
question, are they each carrying one coconut, or are they bucket brigading the coconuts?
Oh God, I don't know. What would be better for you?
It doesn't matter. It's just for style.
They're each carrying a coconut.
Okay.
They fight over some
Lumi.
coconut.
Lumi, you've been giving us the deck apes that we need to get the ship ready to go.
What? She like turns around. It's like, what did he say? It's getting worse by the minute. What do you mean? What?
The deck apes, sir. Come on, we got to go.
Oh, the deck. Oh, she. Yeah.
I
Well,
think that's starting to turn Italian.
I don't. What do
For the
they call
record,
it?
I definitely don't speak Italian.
They call it method acting. I think is really trying for it. Let's. Well, we should go and talk. We learned some things from Valetha de Cuatro that we need to talk about. And after an hour, we go.
Okay. Shathar is
Yeah,
going to
and the
come
boat.
to the ship as you guys are about to take off. It was a pleasure meeting you.
It's good meeting you as well.
Have a fun time. This ship is so beautiful. What do these crystals do? She reaches out and touches one and electrocutes herself. She falls unconscious.
Shit, it'd be time to go, fellas.
We can't leave the poor girl in the water.
Oh,
She'd be fine. What's the worst could that happen?
Dragged. Lummy kind of holds her and just like pushes her closer to the beach.
Sure.
And
Okay,
kinda...
so instead of letting her drown, you just shove her on the beach and then leave. Got it.
No, Lummy's not doing that. She kind of like taps her in the face.
She'd be one with the water. She'd be all right.
I will. Yeah. I'll cast. Well, I don't know. I mean, I'll cast a healing word on her.
Okay.
See if he makes
She's
gets her
going to
better.
wake up in a minute. So it's literally about this time she wakes up.
Yeah. So she's just kind of, finally, you're okay. You should be more careful. Perhaps this is a lesson. In your travels, be more careful.
Don't touch the things that not be your booty. Arr.
She looked over at you. But then how do I clean myself?
That'd be your booty. You can touch that one.
She smiles at you. I don't understand him at all. What did he say?
You probably won't. He's just saying, watch out what you touch.
Oh, very well.
That'd be what I said.
These crystals don't make the boat fly, and they're very conductive of electricity like lightning.
Oh. Well, thank you for letting me know. I won't touch them again.
I mean, you can. It's just, Breezy did it more than once, so apparently it's a trend.
I have a question. If
Oh, shit.
one of your friends jumped off of a bridge, Breezy, would you do it?
It depends.
If I told her there was a book containing all the spells in the world below the bridge, she 100% would.
She would die.
Oh, yeah.
Yar.
Definitely. No, I wouldn't die. I'd win.
She smiles. Well, Breezy, it was a pleasure to meet you. You're by far the cutest mage I've ever met.
She's gonna put her hands to her cheeks, she's blushing.
The rest of
don't
you
say
know that
that.
this woman has never met another mage. Ready to depart?
She has. She's met Deus. He's on the boat.
He's in the boat. Deus hasn't come
Ah.
out since you guys arrived. He is in the belly of the boat and has stayed there.
Perhaps he read a passage in his book that said if he get out, he gets struck by lightning.
You will recall from last session that yesterday he warned you that you guys were going to meet a pirate on the shoreline.
Yes, I remember.
And
Yar.
he does
I
not
mean,
want to meet that
Yeah.
pirate. And he does not want to get involved in having a stowaway aboard the ship. So he is, at the moment, preventing the prophecy by not going ashore in his head.
Yep, understood.
Which
Yeah,
is
we go
a
back-
little
I go back to
weird,
the-
but yeah. All right.
We go back.
So, you guys ready to take off?
Yar.
Yep.
All right. You guys can head off to sea.
when we're going to discuss our plan?
No, plans are for nerds.
Nerds,
Wait,
says the nerd.
but you are the. Well, at least we should talk about. There's a big storm coming from the north. We will encounter in the middle of the sea. And we were able to get these items, and Lumi shows the orbit direction and the sextant.
Why do you need that?
It's more
Let me
fun
know.
to spin Breezy around a few times than make her tell which way north is.
Yeah, it's that way. It's that way, and she actually does point north, because it's part of the.
I know you do. You have a orbit direction in your head.
Yep. It's that
But
way.
if you're not around, we need a way of knowing when north is. Like when you sleep.
It's not infallible.
We
Yeah,
sleep a lot. Like
if I was
until
to
12 o'clock.
if someone was to knock me unconscious and then like spin me around a bunch and then throw me in a cave where I couldn't see anything, yeah, I wouldn't know which way north is. But what's the chances of that happening?
Me getting really bored.
Hmm.
What be the
But either
things
way-
that you be holding?
We will encounter a storm in the middle of the coming from the north, probably in the next day, and it will be the Letha told us it would be very difficult to avoid.
Can we go over it?
I don't know. We haven't seen the storm yet, and I don't know how far the ship could go, and we may use a lot of fuel trying to navigate through that storm.
Okay, so out of character, the smart thing would just be to wait a day and then go. But that's
Or
boring.
did y'all want to shift? Or did y'all want to shift course? Out of character.
There was something else we learned too.
I have this feeling Breezy's gonna do what she wants to anyway, so
I can't make the ship go anywhere.
I'm just gonna prepare for the worst.
Out of character, like, yeah, we could just stay on the shore, stay on the beach for a day, wait for the storm to pass, and then go. But like I said, that's boring.
Just
So y'all
about
wanna keep-
a lagoon
y'all
or something as well in the desert. I don't remember exactly. I wasn't paying much attention.
Oh yeah, Tomo told me about the song, and yeah, I mean, I'm imagining Zaravel is the name of the city that crashed out there. It's probably in some. The entrance is probably by some sort of oasis, which does narrow things down a bit.
Are you be talking about one of the leads?
Yeah. She sang some song, and it had hints about what sounded like a sky city crashing into the desert.
Do we want to keep current course, or do we want to shift and go a different route?
Can you pull up the map, Eric?
Of course. You can absolutely pull up the map. Here's your map.
So we're about like right here-ish, right? Somewhere
You're
around
right
here.
on the shoreline, yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you guys would be right at that point. That's correct, right there.
Oh, wait. Here or someone else?
Right here where
Yeah,
the
that was
blue
me.
ring is.
Okay.
I was the one clicking in purple down here. That's where I'm thinking it might need to be a good go.
Yeah.
So-
Right now, you guys have no definite direction. It could be anywhere in the desolation. You have a clue as to what to look for when you get into the general area, but at the moment, you don't even have a general area.
Well, you know what? We have to head south anyways. Miserin is pretty far south. Maybe we should just follow the coastline. That way,
sounds
if
like
the
a good idea.
Yeah, maybe. And that way, if the storm hits, we could just land real fast and hunker down. And we
Or
don't
might
get
be able
caught.
to outrun it.
Yeah, and we don't get caught over the ocean.
Yeah, we definitely don't get caught in the storm.
I don't like the idea of swimming.
I mean, I don't really need to swim. I can just sink to the bottom and walk out. But that'd be a while.
Do we get Highlander style?
Would you?
Yeah,
would
pretty
you
much.
not?
I don't think
Yes.
so. I'm not really made of steel. I'm made of a lot of other things. So,
Well, I mean,
I
is
mean,
there?
I might
I mean,
eventually.
things alloyed with iron can still rust. I guess it just depends on the metal. What kind of metal are you actually?
I mean, a
Hey,
long
nerd.
I suppose.
Hey, nerd, before you go crazy, we're trying to figure out what type of metal Jimmy be. Let's decide which way we're going to go first.
We're gonna go
We can
south.
do that later. Okay,
South.
we're going south. I'm going to steer the ship to the south.
Breezy licks her thumb and starts like trying to rubbing it on Jimmy's shoulder, like trying to figure out like what kind of metal it is.
Okay.
And while I'm steering here, can I be fooling around with those little navigational tools
Sure.
and like kind of trying to learn how to use them?
Absolutely.
Lumi will give them to you. Do you want the orb as well?
Yes, please.
Okay.
No, you
Lumi
know
will
what?
give you the orb and the sextant.
Does the orb have to move in order to show north? Like, how does it, or is it just like a little thing inside of it, like points north?
If you look at the image,
Munch
it actually has the little thing inside the points north.
Okay, so I can make like a little cup holder thing, and that could hold the orb.
In theory,
Uh,
a gimbal.
yeah, like a little gimbal or something like that. But she doesn't know how to. I could draw it.
Okay.
She's thinking about using the paints, but nah, it's fine. Well, she'll just wait until she actually knows how to use woodworking tools someday.
All right. Cool. So, you guys turn your skyship towards the south. Are you going to cut across the ocean, or are you going to try to steer near the shoreline?
We're going to stay on the shoreline.
Yeah, we're just gonna stay on the shoreline. Yeah,
Okay.
and head south that way.
All right. Then we're going to use this art for now. If you guys are sailing southwards along the shoreline. Because this is not a direction I thought you guys would take. So, as you guys are sailing southwards, it's a beautiful day.
Come sail
It
away.
always is before a storm.
Come sail away.
Absolutely.
Sail away with me, lads.
Lumi will be in the hold, I think. She's going to practice her calligraphy while
Come
the
sail
things
away.
are going.
Come sail away.
So,
Everybody with
roll
me.
Yar, Breezy, shut up or I'm throwing your ass in the drink.
I had a 10 on my training, my calligraphy.
All right, got it.
Thanks.
Awesome.
Which are fit for.
So, as you're driving the ship, the day is delightful. The wind is blowing sideways, so you aren't making any extra or reduced headway, just normal. And then right around noon, all of you feel, except for I believe the only person who doesn't feel this is Tomo. All of you feel your magic stop being active, and the ship begins to plummet.
Nero, what are you doing?
Not be me. The shit
As the ship nosedives towards the ocean, I need all of you who are not tied down, like Deuce and Nero, to make athletics checks to hold on to the ship, as it's going to be plummeting 200 feet. All right, Jimmy holds on. Breezy is going to go 0G and begin floating above the ship, falling at the same rate as the ship. You're hovering 3 feet off the surface of the ship. Luminostra, you're able to hold on.
I don't know why I would want to hold on. But...
Lumi can fly anyhow. So.
Right, who cares?
yeah, she's just like... And she's like,
All right.
watch everybody fall.
As you watch everybody else fall with your ship, after 10 seconds of falling, you're able to pull the ship up and all your magic returns. You guys are 20 feet off the surface of the water.
But what happened there, Nero?
All right, that'd be me. I don't know what happened. The damn ship just quit working.
Breezy just slams into the boat because she was hovering off of it. Ow!
I told you you're going to go in the drink for singing.
Breezy suffered
Lumia
64 falling damage.
Holy shit.
You know, luckily, if it wasn't for that egg, that would have not made her lose consciousness. But she ate that egg, raised her con by 1, and then she gained 10 hit points. So she's at 7 now. She's just like, she's just lying at the bottom of the boat.
I feel so much better all of a sudden.
You reckon we should land the ship for a minute? I don't know what happened there, but it was not me.
There was something. The magic just
It was
didn't
probably
felt.
it was
it just
probably an
went away.
anti-magic field.
An anti-magic field in 1,000 feet in the air, in the middle of nowhere? That makes no sense, Breezy.
The ship drops 20 feet as your connection to magic ends a second time.
See, I told you, it's not me. I don't know what's going on. I think we should probably land the ship for a minute and try to figure out what's
Boat
going
is
on.
now on the water.
Yeah,
All right, we're on the water.
Is this would she know of anti-magic fields that are generated as like natural phenomena?
As natural phenomena?
Yeah, like
Roll
is
a
that like a
history
thing?
check.
Like
Let's see what you would know.
not very good.
With the 16, you have not heard of a natural phenomena anti-magic field.
I wonder if
I
it's
mean-
the damn storm coming.
Maybe she's gonna like
Sort of.
shakily stand up. Ugh, man.
Is there
Maybe we
Yeah.
should hover a little closer to the water and try again. Maybe like 100 feet, maybe instead of 1,000. What do you
Your
think?
magic now returns.
She's gonna start patting her head. No, my hat. It wasn't tied to her, so I'm imagining during a 1,000-foot fall, it flew away.
Roll a perception check, Breezy.
I guess you can't be a pirate anymore, Breezy. Oh no. Whatever
That's why I
will we
got-
do?
Breezy,
That's why my disguise, I'd be wearing a bandana. Arr.
the hat is 40 feet off the side of the boat in the water, about to be taken over by a wave.
Let's see.
Oh, shit.
I do have mage hand. No, it's only 30 feet. No, she extends her mage hand. You see the little icy hand go out to 30 feet, and it just can't reach.
Jimmy, throw her ass in the drink so she can get in her hat with the mage hand.
You know,
Arr, do it. You know you want to.
Lumi's
I mean,
about? She's when people put their hand up to say, just like she's just like the Nathan Fillion kind of moment of just like
So good.
All right. I tell you what, hold on a minute. Nero say to Jimmy,
Oh wait,
tie
never
her
mind.
rope to her and throw her ass. She'll get it in.
Are-
She'll be all right.
Wait, are we in another anti-magic field, or is
Nope.
it past
You,
again?
you have
No.
not felt your magic
Magic
has
is
returned.
All right.
Nero, she's bleeding from the nose and has a black eye. You know,
The water be doing good.
there we go.
Just rub some salt water on it.
Telekinesis.
She'll be all right.
All right, so we're using telekinesis to fifth level
Yeah,
spell.
she's
to get it
she's
back.
using a 5th level spell to get her hat back.
Understood.
What the fuck?
The hat flies out of the ocean and onto your head.
Man, that was close. That would have been a real disaster.
That could have been
Stays
better.
breezy, probably.
It says with like a black eye, like a bloody nose. Yeah.
Now you be looking like a real pirate. Arr.
You should. Do you still have any charges of your stuff? You look.
Oh, yeah,
terrible, dear.
I'll,
look like it.
I'll sleep it off. It's fine.
no, she
See,
doesn't. She
you
kind
look
of
like-
deserves that. To be fair.
Yeah, it's not nearly as bad as the time I got kicked by that horse one time.
Oh.
Is there how did it? It's like Eric, is there a way to do like some Arcana check or something to kind of try to kind of remember or feel that how does the anti magic kind of hit us? Was it like emanating from somewhere, or it just we just entered a or whether it was when we entered a pocket or something like that?
It's at this point, let's roll a history check, but it's at this point that all of your magic ends again. All your magic items are no longer magical. Your ship is not active. No magic is working.
Yeah, what I'm asking is
as far as trying to determine a source of this, you can roll an Arcana check. I'll allow it. I'll allow you an Arcana check, sure. Let's see where
because
we're at.
of I have advantage.
Sure.
However, so
I'm gonna guess with this a lot. It's divine and arcane magic. Like the weave has gone away.
18.
So with an 18, Louis, you don't know of anything that could cause this.
All right, be a decent
Other than
20.
someone casting anti-magic.
It wasn't necessarily trying to find what could cause this. I'm just trying to understand the effect.
Right. The
whether
effect
it's
is
coming
that
from
the weave
somewhere
has stopped
or
being
it's
magical.
Completely. Just somebody turned off the lights.
All the lights, all magic in the entire area has stopped.
Somebody be pushing the garage door button.
Right, we should get out of here. The next, as soon as the magic comes back, we should turn around.
Well,
Well, for now, you better be putting your hands in the water or getting in the back and pushing because we're not
This is
going
not
anywhere.
a sea vessel.
No shit, Sherlock. We'll be floating though.
We're right by the coast. It's fine.
That's where you see
be
rocks near the coast.
See, I tell you, get out and push, damn it. We're not going to make it.
I have a feeling we are not going south.
3 minutes after the magic disappeared, your magic returns.
All right, Nero would immediately take the boat up and
Okay.
start flying. Probably not as high, but maybe like 500 feet, just because he's leery.
Not even that. Go about 20 feet over the water right now in case it falls again.
All right, I will be going 20 feet over the water. We be hauling ass though. Be like map of the sea.
Breezy is actually going to use her mage hand, and she's going to have it 30 feet in front of the boat, and she's going to be watching for it to disappear before the boat reaches that point. Yeah, and she's just going to yell out a warning if the hand disappears.
Sure. You will not experience this anti-magic again. And you guys can thank the Wednesday group for this.
Thank you, you damn bastards. You need to kill that stupid dragon.
It's over. That's why it happened.
Oh.
The dragon said.
Out of character for 3 moments, anti-magic extended across all of Toivoa, not just here. Completely across the entire planet, all the weave got turned off.
Nice.
So, this is not directed at you guys. This is not directed to prevent you from going south. This is just, I have to check mark the thing.
Okay.
Roger.
So,
that was weird. Anybody got any ideas what the hell that might have been?
I don't know.
Did
It was scary. I don't like it, whatever it was.
No shit. It was not cool.
Eric?
Yes, sir.
Did the endless pinnacle plunge into the sea?
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh shit.
I hope the Echo is okay with his new watery home.
It will raise back up into the sky, but yes.
And then drop again? And then drop again?
It took too long for it to get back up, so.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, it's probably pretty slow.
Yeah, it's not a fast island.
An island, an entire mountain falling with magic, like no magic for 3 minutes, just falling into the sea.
It's not that tall.
We should be seeing. What?
It's not that high, but yes, it's
You don't.
Someone's going to receive a tidal wave, and it's fortunately not you guys because you're not close.
Yeah, it'll be a tsunami. Somebody's gonna see a tsunami.
One of the groups is going to receive a tsunami, and
Hopefully it hits in garden soil.
I will tell you that one of the campaign groups that's currently active is going to be experiencing a tsunami.
Oh, you don't have to, but that's fine. Yeah,
Oh no, I have to.
You have to.
Yep. Oh, good. All right. So you guys head back northwards, or do you want to continue going southwards because your characters believe that the anti-magic is to the south?
Don't know actually.
Because
I suppose we
Yep.
go on. Sorry.
This is your department, Breezy.
Huh? What? I wasn't paying attention. What?
That doesn't surprise me. Grr.
Breezy, the most unreliable mage in Toivoa.
Excuse you.
Let's keep going.
Alright.
Yeah, let's keep going. Where are we going? South. That's right.
Yeah.
All right. Nero's going to steer the ship to the south.
awesome. So you turn the ship around to test that anti-magic field, quote unquote.
Well, yeah, we're probably still going to be pretty low because we don't know it's not going to
Right.
happen again. Yeah.
We're only going like 25 feet off the ground.
Understood? Off the surface of the water, not the ground?
Great.
Yes.
Because I don't want to crash your ship into the ground.
No. Yeah, we'll be about like, give or take 15, 20 feet off the coastline.
Of
Just
course. Just
Cruising.
high enough to buzz the waves. Awesome.
Yep.
Cool. You guys can fly southwards for the rest of the day.
All right. So Eric, you said out of character, you said we were not flying with the wind, but not against the wind.
Correct. You're just flying normal speed now because it goes from
So does that-
west to east. You
So
are
does
flying
that change how much fuel we use?
south. You're using a normal day's fuel.
So we've been using
Half.
0.01. So
You've been using half. You should be going up to just 1 day of fuel going southwards. And we can go ahead and time skip if you'd like and have you guys travel the coastline for the next 2 days.
yep, that works.
Awesome.
Let me just do my dragon chess roll.
If you guys wanted to go ahead and do that, any learning you would do
Yeah.
during the trip.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Hot damn, Breezy.
Lumi
Nero
will-
would be trying to to learn the cartography using those
Sure.
tools or
Let's go
whatever.
ahead and do those.
Drew doesn't have anything to learn at this moment.
Cool.
He needs books.
what was it?
One.
That would be it. I believe my 2 rolls, 7 and 17 for calligraphy.
Awesome.
Wow. I
Oh my
got
god,
you.
I'm at 68 out of 70. Wait, no, 20, 40. Yeah, 25, 25, 50. But yes, 68 out of 70 for dragon chess.
It's likely you will get it next
All right.
time.
Lumi, you're.
I
you're
actually think it's
proficient for this
impossible
now.
for me not to, but yeah.
Thank you.
You can get it at 1. Like Nero and his cartography tools.
Yeah, horrible.
Yeah.
All right.
While we were on the coast, did we see any sign of a storm over
Not
the
yet.
over the sea?
Not yet. You're about to, though. As you guys look to the north, you can see the
Yeah,
storm a-coming.
Yeah, Breezy was about to say, like, I think that Coatl was joshing y'all because it's been 2 days of clear sailing. Oh wait, never mind.
It was catching up to us. Look, she points.
Wow.
Should we land?
You guys have
Is
a
it like
choice.
is it coming towards us or is it staying out over the ocean?
It is a very wide storm. You can either, this is your choice, either handle this at the shoreline or handle it out in the open ocean. And you have different challenges
You're
based off of
saying
what
we
you
have a
choose.
choice to have our Forrest Gump moment with the boat?
That's up to you.
I was thinking, what is it, Master and Commander of Far Side of the Ocean?
Or
or
that
whatever?
too, yeah, that too.
You know,
As it begins to rain.
As fun as it would be to do this over the ocean, I feel like none of us are stupid enough to be like, yeah, let's go into the ocean, or let's go into a massive storm, and just do it over the ocean rather than just near land. Like, there's no reason to go out there and drown.
That seems like the exact reason Breezy would want to go out there.
Well, I mean, no, she doesn't want to drown. She's not suicidal. Yeah, but she is gonna want, like, huh? She's looking at the lightning,
Yep.
and then she looks at the crystals underneath the boat, and then an idea forms.
Uh-oh.
She wants to experiment.
I'm down for this. This is gonna be great.
Well, Nero. Okay, so
Yarr.
Nero, land on the shore.
Okay.
I think we should hunker down.
All right. And he'll put it down in the water and gently beach it.
Okay. You gently beach your entire ship on the shoreline. There's no damage to the ship.
So by this point, the crystal that we've been using as fuel is probably depleted. The first one, right?
I assume so. Yeah.
So yeah, the boat is turned off at this point. So Breezy's going to go underneath the boat and try to remove that crystal.
Okay.
And then she
roll a d20. Don't roll a 1.
Or I put a hole in the boat.
No, damage another crystal.
Damn, that's a third 20 in a row. What the fuck is going on?
This is where you go and buy a lottery ticket later today. Pick 3. So you are easily able to remove the crystal.
Yeah, and then she's going to get her paint, and just on the boat, because that's the only place to draw. She's going to draw a lightning rod.
Okay. You now have a metal stick.
And then she is going to draw a vial of glue.
Okay.
And then she is going to glue the rod to the crystal.
You know the glue doesn't work very well in the rain, right, Breezy?
Don't worry, it's magic glue.
Whenever you do anything, I worry.
The paints are not magical.
It's magic glue. Don't worry about it. And then she'll use prestidigitation to make a little bit of heat to dry it. And then she's gonna give the crystal with the metal stick to it to Tomo and just be like, okay, Tomo, can you climb up one of those palm trees and just stick this up there?
In the thunderstorm, you're going to ask him to climb the palm tree. Understood. Tomo?
It hasn't gotten there yet.
Lightning rod.
Yeah,
Yeah,
send it up.
Yeah,
Yep.
you gotta be fast. Go. Before the storm gets here.
Jimmy's
The
sitting
one
off
that
the
should be
boat.
doing. I mean, Dale's has got the lightning resistance.
Deuce doesn't anymore. He sold the ring.
I would be happy to, Breezy. And he will try to place the lightning rod as high as he can.
Okay.
You're a brave man, Tomo.
This sound is going to put me to sleep.
Working
There'd be
on
a
it.
fine line between brave and stupid, and I think you'd be bordering it. Mhm.
All right.
Breezy's ideas either end up amazing or terrible. We're gonna find out which.
All right.
Those are popular odds in life, so.
So, as you're climbing the tree, Tomo, you stick it up there?
Yeah.
Awesome. 1d100, you got a 1% chance to be struck by lightning. It was a near miss.
Doesn't feel away from him. He feels the reverberation and the static electricity. His hair stands on end.
Tomo, there was lightning within 1 mile of you.
A mile? Oh, I thought you were like 7 feet.
No, not that close.
That'd been way more fun.
still, it's loud enough to make your ears ring. As you stick the lightning rod up there, I'm going to ask Breezy to roll 1d100. On a 100, I will allow this crystal to be fully recharged by a strike of lightning.
If I rolled a 100 right now, I would actually quit the game because there's literally nowhere to go from there.
Understood.
Nope.
The crystal is not going to be recharged during this thunderstorm, regardless of what else happens.
Does it? But does it get hit by lightning?
It does not.
Oh, it didn't even get hit. Oh.
No, because that's not how lightning rods work. But
Breezy's just out there, just like, come on, hit the lightning rod, go, go.
Breezy, bring your dumb ass out of the water and come back on the ship before you get zapped again.
She's on the beach.
Yeah,
on,
you're in the
hit
water because you're getting rained on.
so, you guys want to go ahead and weather out the storm aboard your ship, or how do you want to do this?
Well, yeah, I mean, like aboard the ship, like we presumably like tied it down and
Okay, dropped anchor. 'Cause you
yeah,
have one.
dropped anchor, just making sure it's beached so it doesn't get like dragged away.
Sure. The waves are going to get very tall. They're going to shove your boat onto the beach itself. You're not going to be swept away. Instead, you're going to be swept onto the shoreline.
That's fine.
Is
It can fly.
everyone inside the ship?
If we decided all hunkered down, Jimmy would have gotten back off the shore and onto the ship beforehand.
Understood.
He was hanging out next to the tree in case he needed to catch Toma.
As you guys are beneath the deck and in the hold, you've all hunkered down. You will hear voices outside the ship. Does anyone understand Orin?
Orin?
No.
That's the language of the people that fly,
Nope.
of the air element.
Okay,
No, we do not. I don't believe anybody does.
Nope.
awesome.
Anybody understands primordial?
Breezy
No,
does.
That's Tweaky. Tweaky's primordial. Jimmy has Dwarvish, Giant, and Celestial.
Fair enough.
Breezy does
all
know
of the-
primordial. Yeah.
Okay,
All of these languages are kind of I don't know what in Toivoy, obviously.
yeah,
but
they're a
tend to be
dialect of
dialect.
primordial. So, Breezy, you get the impression that something or some things are on your ship, not leaving footsteps, but rather swirling in the rain, searching the deck of the ship.
I think there's air elementals on our ship.
What give you that impression?
The invisible things walking around the ship, not making any footsteps and speaking in Orin or some sort of dialect of
If they be
primordial.
invisible, how you be seeing them? You be under the ship.
You can see she's gonna peek out.
She peeks out. Awesome. So I'm going to go ahead and just show Breezy what's going on outside the ship. Can I get a stealth check, Breezy?
I mean, you can.
So Breezy, that's
Oh,
what's happening on board the ship right now.
Would she be wearing her armor? Probably not, because like there's
Right.
been no reason for her to be wearing her armor, so she does not have disadvantage on this.
Okay.
A normal roll.
The 13, you are unseen, but you can see what's going on there on that screen. Fair enough.
Yeah, there's a bunch of air. So are they invisible, or can she actually see them?
You can
Like,
actually see them.
And they're the big ones are air elementals too,
Yep, they're all elementals on there.
and that's some sort of
yeah.
lightning.
This,
Yeah.
this thing over here is different. But yeah, these are lightning based.
Yeah, there's like a bunch of air elementals out there.
Are they doing damage to the ship?
I don't know. It looks like they're looking for something.
Well, then lock the damn door so they don't find us.
I want to say hi. What if they're friendly?
You go right on ahead, but jump out the window and do it first.
Do they look friendly?
They do not. And that's when you feel and hear the anchor being put on the deck of the ship.
Uh-oh.
All right, let's take care of this now.
You owe me a soda. I think they're trying to steal the ship.
All right, we better stop them then.
Hey! Breezy's gonna pop up. Hey, leave us alone. Go
All
away.
right.
Shoo!
So,
All right, let's do this.
let's do this. Here we go. All right. All right. And because I don't want to listen to rain sounds put me to sleep, I'm going to switch to the combat music.
I'm gonna roll initiative and then go pee real quick.
Yes, sir.
Did we have a long rest or something between?
You have gotten long rests. Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yeah.
I like
You're
it.
still fucked.
Two of them.
You're still fucked up from
I'm
that
still
girl
fucked up.
beating you.
She beat you up so bad it lasted 3 days.
Come on.
Definitely thought that was going to be another loss under the belt.
No. Thank goodness. You guys did really well. That was fun.
Hell of a lot of fun. What a finish it was.
Mm-hmm. Real
Yeah,
close.
down to the wire. Yeah, that was perfect.
1 hit point, and then perfectly on the dice.
With a crit and a inspiration reroll.
Mm-hmm. It was good. So, we are going to go ahead and I'm just going to do 1 initiative roll, period here. Right. Right. So, going down the order here. Tomo.
Okay, Tomo will draw his sword. And I don't know, I guess we'll do cold damage. This guy closest to me.
Yes, sir. As you strike at that guy, you are going to slash him. And you're going to be dealing 23 damage to him with your first swing.
Actually, since this is the first turn of combat and I'm attacking him before he goes, I get my bugbear damage.
Awesome.
I
Yay!
feel like this hasn't happened in a long
Long
time.
time. Surprise attack
Yes.
damage of 2.
I have forgotten how to surprise attack at this point, guys.
2d6, 2. You know, sad. Minimum damage. All right. You have a second swing, though, I believe.
Yes, I do.
You also get your bugbear damage on that one too.
Yes, I do.
Which is going to deal 23 plus.
Amazing.
Wow. An additional 25 damage exactly as you do roll minimum damage on your surprise attack.
Okay. I'm gonna action surge.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, take advantage of it.
The 17 strikes it. And you're going to deal 27 damage.
There you go.
Plus 7.
Bringing
There we
things
go.
into balance.
Yes, sir. And the third swing will also hit it for 15 plus 6. Got it. Yes, sir. This air elemental is exceedingly damaged.
He's a beefy boy, actually. I was not expecting that. And then we'll do a bonus action trick.
Okay. And the 14 will miss as your foot goes clean through it.
Okay, that's it for my turn.
All right, Mr. Nero.
Oh wait,
Nero's
did I
gonna-
roll initiative? I don't think I did. Whoops.
You did not.
You did not.
Nor did you target your token when you did.
Amazing.
So Nero's gonna look at this one that's right here next to him, that's assumingly trying to take the helm, and go, "Don't let me get off me damn ship, you stupid weather thing, you!" And he's going to try to stab it.
Okay.
Oh, sorry.
Nice.
I have
That's-
crits turned on. Sorry.
That's not a
It's not a
crit.
perfect crit.
Not with a 17.
But it is 35. It is 35 damage.
Yes, sir. Awesome. Anything else, sir?
And I will. Let's see. I think I can do bonus action disengage, can't I?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you're a thief, right?
Yeah, I can. I will bonus action disengage and move to here.
All right.
That wasn't politically correct. Sorry. You're not a thief. You're a rogue. Sorry.
Close enough.
I love that came from you of all people, sir. He's a burglar.
Yeah. The little masty sail thingies like because we hunkered down. Are they like tucked up to the side of the
those are
boat?
wrapped up. Yeah.
Okay, so they're not sticking out like that. Okay. Okay, then she's going to cast Wall of Fire.
On a wooden ship.
Well, see, it's so it's a dome, right? But I choose which side of the dome is burning. So it's going to be a 20-foot circle, like that.
Okay.
And the sails are tucked in, so they're not actually poking out like that.
Okay.
And then it's burning outwards. So anything outside of it is going to be within 10 feet of it on the outside
All
is
right.
going to be burning.
You're gonna make
Or
everything
freezing. Or freezing.
outside.
It's freezing because it's a wall of cold. But yeah.
All right. There you go.
You're gonna make everything outside heavily obscured,
Yeah, they can't see in. Yeah.
and we can't see out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sweet. Anything else, Breezy?
She is not wearing her armor, as we previously established. So she is going to move down into the hold and be poking her head out through so she can still see through the little trapdoor.
Awesome. It becomes their turn. This thing attacks Gallifrey with its first of 3 attacks.
Yeah.
I think this guy is within range of the wall. He takes cold damage. So let me just do the damage real fast. It's 5d8.
So if they're inside, and they're close to it, they don't take damage. Only if they're outside, right?
Yeah, so it's
Yeah,
10
so,
feet
yeah.
within the outer perimeter, and if they
Okay.
pass through it, they take damage. Inside, we're fine. It's a wall of glistening ice crystals, like
Yep.
they're moving back and forth.
He's going to move away from it. He doesn't want to go through that.
Yeah, go away. Shoo.
I need some like rain on a tin roof sounds.
Oh
So
yeah, it's
splashes against
the
the
water is going through the cold, so it's probably like sleet. Like sleet is falling through.
Yeah.
'Cause I mean-
Waffle? Yeah. Little snowballs come through and impact you guys, not harming you, but if you're familiar with the term grapple, that's what would happen in this case. We get it here in Texas, which is nasty and I hate it. All right, so
That's it for her turn.
I am going to swing at Gallifrey with the first of my swings with a flail. A 22 to kill Gallifrey.
I thought, yeah, well, he's dead.
Okay. So we get rid of Gallifrey. We then step forward to here, and we're going to attack Luminostra. Or Breezy. Which
Yep,
one?
It's up to you.
1v2. Number 1, Breezy, we are going to be attacking you. And
Breezy's
we...
under.
Go ahead. Yeah, but she's
Yeah,
still at
he's
the
on-
door. He's going to go on below decks as well. He's going to go down the hatch, same as she did.
No, go away. Shoo. I said shoo.
And he's going to use a lightning strike, which is his recharge ability. If I hit with this flail, it's going to deal extra lightning damage. A 22 to strike you.
That hits.
All right. You're going to suffer 7 force damage. And I need you to roll a Constitution saving throw or suffer an additional 13. Not 13. Additional 11 lightning damage. It's a con save of 13. To suffer 11 lightning damage and be stunned until the end of its next turn.
Ooh.
You're fine there. Its third flail strike will be a critical strike on you, Breezy, and you are below the deck.
Ow.
So that's going to deal 20 damage to you, sir.
Okay, so how much damage did I take total? It was
total of 18 plus 20,
Yes,
so 38.
so 7 plus 20. I'm sorry, wait.
7
sorry.
plus 11. 7 plus... Oh, no, the 11 was against... you're right. I'm sorry,
Yeah,
27.
so it's 27. So
Yes.
20 and a 7.
Correct.
Okay, so because I'm maintaining concentration, so so 27 total. So let me just do that real fast, and then
A con save of a 10.
this is the con save. Well, yes. So con save for the 7 damage,
Yes, sir.
which I fail.
Oh, no. All right.
Ow!
All right. Well, there goes your wall of ice. And then the additional 20 damage there.
Yeah, I already
Okay,
took it.
the air elementals near the front here are going to step up, and we're just going to go down the order here. So we're going to move this guy to here. They do not have the intelligence to flank, so this guy would be there. All right, so Nero, we are going to be attacking you with the air elementals. Each one of them gets 2 thunderous slam attacks. The first one attacks twice. Once, a 27 to bludgeon you for 8 thunder damage.
Yep.
And the second strike will miss you.
Correct.
This guy up here is going to strike at you again. Once, a critical strike.
Okay.
You are on deck. If anyone has any reactions to this. No. All right, that's going to deal 32 thunder damage to Nero.
All right.
I believe you have Uncanny Dodge if you chose to use it.
I think I do actually, but I thought Uncanny Dodge is Uncanny Dodge only for
It's a reaction.
dexterity saves?
Yeah, it's a reaction, and you basically have the damage. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I will use it then.
Okay. Just,
I'll take 16.
I'm not trying to kill you guys, but, I need you guys to use those abilities. And then hit that guy's second attack is going to be a 13 to hit you.
Miss.
Eric is all up in here like, get good, scrubs.
No, I'm trying to make sure you guys use them because otherwise I have to retcon when you guys remember. So, the one in the middle is going to attack Tomo twice. Tomo, a 12 will miss you, but the 20 to catch you.
That misses.
All right. And Jimmerly, twice on you. Once, a 25 to strike you for 13 thunder damage, Jimmerly.
That'll hit.
And then I will critically miss you. And I'm going to just sit there. We dispelled the dome. We have not been attacked by anyone except for the people there. So this thing here is going to surge forward 25 feet to there. That's it. Jimmerly, it is your turn.
Jimmy will bonus action cast Shield of Faith. And then I will attack this bugger.
Yes, sir.
A
A 16 strikes it.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, they have an AC of 15.
Oh, nice.
And you will hit for 21 damage. Yes, sir. That's a solid hit as the hammer impacts its windy form.
And then I will do it again.
Sure.
Natural one won't hit.
Oh, no.
So, yeah.
As
Yeah.
your hammer nearly knocks the hat off of Tomo, it messes up your swing.
Sorry, Tomo. And that'll be Jimmy's turn.
Okay. We did ask for minor inconveniences. Luminastra.
Is this thing there downstairs with
Yeah, it's at
Basically,
the door.
if I move, it's at the door. So I, what's the word? Basically, does he have reach on me?
Could he reach you with disadvantage? I'll give him because he's below you. Yeah, we'll allow him the opportunity attack, but he'll have disadvantage because of cover and everything.
Yep. She will move.
Okay.
One up. So do your attack.
Okay, with disadvantage, he's going to swing that flail at you. A 9 will miss you.
Okay. So that was 5. I forget. I'm using Foundry at home, and I forget the button. So 5. Then 25. She gets up to here.
Sure.
She will then cast. What do I do?
It is raining heavily. In spite of our sound
Yeah,
effects
she's
at the moment, I
aware.
just don't want people to sleep.
I don't want to. Lumi just says up. She says she's going to place. She's gonna place a astral tear here.
Okay. Awesome. So we're going to put the
She
astral
cast
tear.
astral tear.
Sure.
So that would be automatic damage to those two, that guy and that guy.
Okay.
Yeah, on that, I'll draw the thing if you want. It's just
Like that.
perfect. You did it. Yeah. So yeah, they take 27 slashing damage.
All right.
Magical damage.
Got it.
And then because I did pull one of the cards from my deck.
As
That gives
this
me an
air
ability.
elemental dies, it passes gas.
Beautiful.
It's an air elemental.
I use my bonus action to dash.
Okay.
And I will fly towards the woods.
So you fly towards the woods. Okay.
Yep.
You are soaking wet in the woods.
Yes, but I am far away.
Yep.
I will pass my turn.
Okay. Then we go to Mr. Tomo, who is also soaking wet, but beneath his hat, what's he look like? What's his expression in this situation?
Oh, determination.
Okay.
100%. He is in battle mode, and he is wondering if he can reach this guy using his bugbear arms.
Yes, but because he is down near the door, we're going to impose disadvantage because I had to do disadvantage to attack Lumi. If that makes sense.
You could.
That does make sense.
Yeah.
I'm going to try to grapple him.
Okay. So I'm going to try to resist your grapple, and I will resist your grapple just barely.
Okay, let's try one more time.
Yes, sir. You will grab a hold of him. Perfectly successful.
Okay, and I'll use my movement to put him in this square here.
That's painful, as I'm going to suffer
I will roll
27
the
damage.
Oh no! I'll
Oh,
roll
you're
the
going to roll it
damage
again? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
26 instead.
26 damage. Cool. I'll accept that. As you put him inside there, anything else, Tomo?
Yeah, we'll use a bonus action on arm strike. We'll just call it the damage of slamming him down on the ground there.
Sure. And an 18 barely hits him, but you do hit him for 6 bludgeoning damage.
Okay, that's it for my turn.
All right. Mr. Nero.
Nero's going to bonus action disengage first
Yes, sir.
and move to here and then take the dodge action.
Okay. As Nero takes the dodge action, we go to Miss Breezy, who's below the deck.
Did that one that attacked her leave, or?
Tomo pulled it away into the
Gotcha.
pillar of blades.
Gotcha. She's gonna pop her head out. Well, you know what? Now that that pillar is there, she's going to cast telekinesis.
All right. On whom?
Well, it's concentration. So who am I going to grab? You know what? I don't like the look of that little one right there.
All right.
So so I make he makes a strength check.
Correct.
So a strength check versus my spellcasting ability. So it gets my int against his strength.
Yep. So let's roll your spellcasting ability modifier.
Ooh.
22. I got a 17.
Very nice.
So I can move him 30 feet in any direction. So into the blades he goes.
All right. How hard did he get struck, Lumi?
Yeah,
As we're
sorry, I
doing
will roll.
a combo wombo here.
Yeah, we love those. 31.
Awesome. Cool. I love combo
And then
wombos, so I'm granting inspiration to Breezy.
Yay!
Very.
I will not use it doing something stupid.
Full honky.
And then she is going to go beneath decks again and hold the trapdoor closed this time.
All right. So you close the door. Understood.
Yes.
So then it becomes their turn. We start our turn inside these the cloud daggers.
I'll roll if you want. I can just roll for all three of them.
Yep.
Yeah,
So
he's
18.
restrained.
Wow,
So let me
All right.
see.
So 18 damage there.
Restrained.
18 damage here. All right. And 18 damage up there. All right. Well, this guy is going to get out of that by moving to there because we don't want to stand there. This guy is going to... Do I have something?
He's grappled.
Yeah, I'm grappled and I don't have a way out of that easily. I need to get out of this cloud of daggers, so I'm going to try to break the grapple. Tomo, I need you to beat an 11. I break
Oh,
free.
no.
Beat down 11. I'll use my inspiration to reroll it.
How about, okay. As we use your inspiration, you will hold on to him. Okay? So that's his action. This guy moves to the side here. All right. And we are going to... This guy... Ooh. You know what? This guy needs to determine who we're going to be attacking. So, 1d2. Do we chase Nero? Yeah, we chase Nero. Okay. Nero, we're going to chase you with that guy.
All at disadvantage because I'm dodging.
Yes, sir. So, with disadvantage, we swing at you twice from the top guy right here. He's going to swing twice with disadvantage. The first time will be an 11. That'll miss you. The second time will be a 13. All right. The guy to the south of you had to leave the cloud of daggers, and you're the only person right there. So, with disadvantage, a 12 will miss you, and a 13 will miss you. As you are dodging on the prow of the ship, looking very Jack Sparrowish, I assume.
Yar!
Tomo,
You can't hit me!
Tomo, Breezy is below decks with the door closed, so you have to be the target here.
I'm sorry, I was looking away. How did this one get out? Because I moved him into the. He was restrained.
Oh, he's restrained? Okay.
Yeah, he's telekinetically.
All right,
He can't
well,
move.
Then he's stuck there in the cloud daggers and attacked regardless. So, Tomo, a 12 will
He
miss you.
Yeah.
He can attack boats with disadvantage.
Yes. Yeah.
All right, and Tomo, a 19 to strike you, I believe, misses as well.
Correct.
All right. The rest of these elementals saw that ice dome come up, and they're not interested in attacking. So the elementals not on the ship are going to be leaving. They don't want anything of this, so they're going away.
Elemental prowess has scared them away.
However, this thing saw the ice dome disappear and is going to move its 25 feet to here. And as it gets there, we are going to... Do we have anything we can do here? We don't yet. All right. So, Jimberly Adlerman.
Jimmy will commence the ground and pound, and he'll start whacking this guy.
Okay.
Where's my flaming hammer? Haha, it's the flaming hammer. 19.
And 19 strikes it.
For 19.
Excellent, sir. The flaming hammer pummels this thing down.
My second attack.
Yes, sir.
12, which I'm sure will miss.
That will miss, yes, sir.
Uh,
The wind is just getting too much water in your eyes.
bonus action. I will summon my spiritual hammer right here.
Very well. Grabbing that.
Actually, I'm gonna put it right here so it gets advantage with Tubba.
Very well. We'll put it there. Got it.
And then he's gonna whack at this guy.
Yes, sir.
Not the big guy. Fine. And let's see. Spells. Where would that go? Here we go. Advantage. 19 for 9 points of force damage.
Excellent. Good hit.
And that'll be his turn.
As the spiritual force crushes deeply into the wind elemental, we move to Luminostra, who's hiding in the trees. Or in the trees, not technically hiding.
Yeah, she's not hiding. Let me see. What do I do? Oh, she is going to cast Cosmic Pulse on that guy.
Sure.
Okay. And so first comes in.
Annual blast dealing 18 damage.
Yeah, sorry, it was pretty high anyway, but I forgot to turn off bless. Let me just turn off bless.
Thank you.
Okay, that's done. And then the second attack. It was 19 to hit for 14 damage.
Understood. Got it.
And then I am going to I just want to measure something.
As your Eldritch blasts soar out of the jungle and blast into the air elemental, he's suffering major damage.
Yeah. I am gonna move 30 and then I use my my bonus action to dash again.
Okay.
And I will move up so I can still see the fight from where I am.
Okay.
Okay. I think that's my turn.
Sweet. After Luminostra, we go to Mr. Tomo.
Okay, Tomo is going to maintain his grapple on this guy. And he's got a Silverlight Blade drawn right now, so he can't use an attack with that because it's two-handed. So he's just going to do an unarmed strike on the guy he has grappled.
Yes, sir. Dealing 8 damage. Excellent. As you punch him in the face.
Okay. I think he's going to die to the blade. So he's... Tomo's actually going to let go now, and he's going to use his blade to strike the guy above him.
All right. And you will cut, dealing 27 points of damage with this very well-struck stroke.
And he'll use the momentum from turning to kick at that one as well with the bonus action.
Got it?
That'll be it for his turn.
And this is going to be a 15 to hit it, which does strike it for 11 damage as you catch it with your massive foot.
That's it.
All right. After Tomo, we are going to use a legendary action from this creature here. And we are going to arc lightning at 2 creatures I can see within 60 feet of myself. I cannot see Breezy. Because Breezy is below decks, and I believe Luminostra is out of range.
Does Breezy have her lightning rod with the crystal? Still?
I mean, when it didn't work, she probably just put the crystal
You know
back on
what?
the boat.
Oh, you put the crystal back in the boat? Did you climb the tree or not?
We couldn't, because that was like. Oh wait, no, that was
days ago.
It's right here.
Wait,
No, it's
No,
right
it was
here.
still there.
It's right now. It's right here?
yeah, it's probably right there. Yeah.
So I will count this tree as where the lightning rod with the crystal is. However, it's out of range for this effect. So
No.
if I'm in range of that effect, I will allow that to count as a target. Fair?
Sure.
I think it's fair, yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to target up to 2 creatures I can see within 60 feet, which has to be Tomo, Jimmerly, or Nero. So, roll. If I can see my text. Roll 2d3. All right, targets number 1 and 2, Nero and Tomo. Nero, you have advantage on this because you are dodging. So I need you to roll a dexterity saving throw of a DC 15, Nero, or suffer 16 lightning damage. And Tomo, yours, you succeed and dodge to the side. There is no half damage on that. All right, that's my legendary action. Nero, what would you like to do?
I'm going to bonus action disengage, and I can share the space with the spiritual hammer for an attack, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
All right. So I will then strike the. I guess you said this was an air elemental?
Yes, sir.
The big guy? With advantage because of Tomo. Ah. Oh, wow.
All right, a 20 will hit, dealing 20 damage, leaving him with 1 hit point.
And I will move to here.
Yes, sir. And do you have mobile? Or
No,
you
I
disengage?
bonus action disengage.
You're fine then. Good. Miss Breezy, you are beneath the deck of the ship and cannot see what's outside.
Yep. But so this one that she currently has restrained, it would have taken damage at the start of its turn in
It
the
did.
astral tears, and it did. Okay, so then she's going to move it out and then move it back in, and then it takes the damage again.
Can she see where she's moving it, or does she not have to?
I don't think she has to actually. Let's see. You could try to move a huge or smaller creature. Make an ability check with your spellcasting. If you win the contest, you move the creature up to 30 feet in any direction.
Okay.
Until the end of your next turn, the creature is restrained in your telekinetic grip. On subsequent rounds, you can use your action to attempt to maintain the telekinetic grip by
Yeah,
repeating
it
the
doesn't say
contest.
anything about where you have to see.
Sight.
All right, so you're gonna try to move
yeah.
it.
Well, yeah. So I lose control automatically at the end of my
Right.
turn, but I can use my action. Wait. Do I have to?
You have to use your action to keep
grab it
control.
again, yeah.
You basically
Yeah.
do the contest again.
Okay, so I have to. Yeah.
Your int again needs you to beat a 12. All right, so you move him out and back in on your turn. So he's going to suffer how much damage, Lumi?
I will tell you 1 second. There we go. 27.
27. That's a big one.
It's a big one.
Does that use her action? Yeah, you use your action
It
to maintain.
uses her
grip.
action,
Yeah. So yeah, that's it for her turn. She's just staying beneath there. And yeah, he's restrained, so he can't move, and disadvantage on everything, and advantage against him.
Cool. After Breezy, it's going to be my turn. And I start my turn with a couple guys inside the Cloud of Daggers.
Yep, I will roll the damage. So 28.
28. Excellent. And the second guy, he dies
Yep.
because you can deal 1 damage.
Yeah.
All right. So then we go ahead and act. This guy is still restrained because of Breezy. Thank you so much. May I have another? This guy is going to have a hard-on for Nero and is going to fly around to get to here. And we're going to be attacking Nero. Nero, we're
You
going
want to whip that booty?
to swing twice, Nero. The first time will be
Miss.
a 13 and a 27.
It hits.
You're going to suffer 18 thunder damage as this thing punches you clean in the stomach.
I'll use my reaction to uncanny dodge that down to 9.
Very well. Down to 9.
Yes, sir.
Tomo, we're going to strike at you twice. The first will be a 20 to miss you, I believe, and a 12.
That misses.
Okay. Breezy, the ship rocks as this thing slithers onto the deck.
Oh no, is it on top of the trapdoor?
It's on top of the trapdoor now. So, as it gets up to there, we are going to perform a multi-attack. We will be doing 1 bite and 1 storm slam. So, the bite is going to target which of the two of you? 1d2. Tomo, we are going to attempt to bite you.
You will try.
A 21 to bite you, sir.
Nope.
Okay. And then the storm slam has to be 1d2. Number 2, generally, the tail comes up and tries to knock you away. A 19 to miss you, I believe.
Yep, he deflects it with his shield. Or, I guess with his armor, actually. It just kind of bounces off him, and he's just like, heh.
Okay. After my turn, we go to generally.
I will use my bonus action to move my spiritual hammer. 1, 2, 3, 4. And it will then make a swing at this guy.
Yes, sir.
And that's normal attack. A 2 will miss.
Yes, sir.
And then Jimmy will attempt to beat it with the hammer. 26.
26 hits it. As the flaming hammer comes down, you will deal 18 damage to it.
And then my second attack.
Yes, sir. The pummeling begins as the 25 bludgeons this serpentine form, the hammer bouncing against its scales and burning it for 16 damage.
And that is Jimmy's economy.
Okay. After Jimmerly, we go to Miss Luminostra.
I will Cosmic Pulse this guy
Okay.
first. No, let me go to my spells. First one. Can he see me, Eric?
Can he see you? Yes.
Yeah, how far is he?
Yeah, he can see you.
He's so he's got okay.
Yeah.
First attack.
It's
I am
not
gonna
dark.
use my inspiration to reroll.
Okay.
Let me roll the attack again.
Sure.
It would have been 27 to hit for
That does hit.
the 10 damage. Yeah, so it'll be 10 damage.
Sure. Got it.
Still alive?
Yes, sir. It has 19
Okay,
hit points
she will
left.
Okay, she will shoot at it again.
As the second
With a
Eldritch
low
Blast
roll.
is intoned.
15 to hit.
15 for 15 damage.
19.
Yes.
Or wait, Genie rest.
No,
anyway.
15. 15.
All right, you've left it with 4 hit points.
Mm-hmm. I will stay here.
Okay.
That's my turn.
As Luminostra is being a
Oh.
sniper from the jungle, yes?
I will just that's it. That's my turn. I'm finished.
All right, cool. At the end of Luminostra's turn, I'm going to use my legendary action on the Bakunawa, and we are going to target one of the targets around, and from this space, I do have 4 targets. So 2d4, and number 1 is the lightning rod in the tree. All right, Nero, it's going to do lightning strikes at you twice. So I need a dexterity saving throw of a DC 15, or you'll suffer 27 lightning damage. You're fine there. The second one,
I'm gonna use my inspiration.
okay, going to consume that inspiration here. Trying to avoid that massive damage. Awesome. At 24, you dodge to the side. That inspired
That was the regular-
move was great. All right, Tomo, it's your turn.
You know-
Yes, sir, Jimmerly?
You're rolling regular dex checks there, Nero, not dex saves.
Oh shit! My dex save would have been twice. It was plus 10. All right.
All right.
Yeah. So you would have stayed both times without your inspiration.
Yeah. Sorry, I was clicking the wrong thing.
We'll give you back your inspiration.
Yeah, about to say,
Thank you.
I got you, buddy.
Tomo, what would you like to do?
Tomo's going to start with a kick on this little elemental here, try to get him out of the picture.
Yes, sir. He has 4 hit points. Not anymore. As he
Okay,
passes, the gas washes across you.
All right, I'm going to slice at the Bakanawa, I think you said.
Yes, sir. And with the 19, you do strike it, dealing the full 20 damage to hit. Excellent.
Finish with a kick.
Yes, sir.
Bonus action, and that's it for my turn.
Okay. So, with 18, it deals 11 damage. Awesome. Mr. Nero.
All right, he's gonna bonus action disengage again.
Yes, sir.
Move to here.
Okay.
This one is restrained, correct?
And in the cloud of daggers.
Okay, so I get advantage on it.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
As you
29.
Deal 29 damage to it. Excellent.
And then he will finish his movement. So that was 2, so 3, 4, 5, and 6, and move to there.
Cool. It's Breezy. What would you like to do?
So I made a mistake. I cannot telekinesis things I cannot see. 'Cause on the front part of the ability, it says
Oh, okay.
when you cast a spell.
All right, that's fine. We're not going to retcon it.
So she would lose the grip because she's stuck in the hold and she can't see anything.
Right.
So
She could just crawl, hey, she could just crawl up to here and look through. Since she's underneath.
is that see through? Is that one
If
of those?
that's
great
see-through,
thingies?
I'm flooding the ship because of the rain.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
And
it's
I
great.
don't know. Does
We got bilge pumps for her.
yeah, or is that what what
You
are
don't
those systems
have
called?
bilge
A bilge?
pumps.
I don't think the boat's big enough. How? She really can't do much because she can't see anything. She is going to try to use telekinesis to open the hatch. To
Okay.
lift this, push the hatch open,
Sure.
and
I love
try to
this.
get this.
That's great.
So
Need you to
there's
beat
I
a
don't think there's-
9.
because on an object, you can try to move an object that weighs up to 1,000 pounds.
Sure. Please beat a 9. Yeah. You shove this thing over by 1 square. And the door is now
Yeah.
open and it can see you.
Yeah, she's gonna scramble out.
Okay?
Ah.
I'm going to take an opportunity attack on you as you moved away.
Yeah.
As I bite at you, a 21 to bite you, Breezy.
That hits. I can't shield it. It's she's out of her armor, so her AC is only 15 right
All right. So, Breezy, you are going to suffer 20 damage here and be swallowed
now.
if you fail your strength saving throw.
Oh no. Dex.
Strength.
Strength.
Oh, strength. I'm sorry. So subtract 1 from that.
Okay.
12.
You're also within 10 feet of Jimmy.
Okay,
So
so
plus
plus
5.
so 12 plus
17.
5 is 17.
So, you are able to avoid being swallowed
Woo!
because you
she's
made
gonna
it on the dot.
And then she's gonna scramble away.
Okay?
She used her action to open the
Yep.
thing, so that's it for her turn.
All right. It becomes its turn. We are going to try to strike one of the people nearby. 1d2. We are going to target Jimmerly with our bite attack. Jimmerly, a 14 will miss you. And
I
then,
know. I thought he's just staring at it.
then the Storm Slam goes towards Tomo. Tomo, a 14 misses you. Goodness gracious, my monsters are not rolling well today. This guy starts his turn. Can he suffer 11 damage or more in the Cloud of Daggers?
Yeah, he will. He probably will die. Where's the stupid button for the Cloud of Daggers? There we
I
go.
don't know.
'Cause it will take minimal 10, so.
Cloud of Daggers rolls
There
25
we go.
dice.
25.
All right. This thing here is going to chase down Nero because it's kind of got a thing for him at this point. Nero, we're going to attack you twice. The first time being a 26 for 9 thunder damage.
All right, I'll take it.
And then I will critically miss you. All right. Then we go to Jimberly Adlerman.
Jimmy is going to turn around because he felt this thing gnaw on the back of his armor. And he's going to bonus action move his spiritual hammer over here.
Yes, sir.
It gets advantage. And then it will attempt to whack in it.
Sure.
It's still inside the monster. That's a 3 square creature.
You'd have to move to here, but that's fine.
Oh, that's fine. I could do that too. I didn't realize. Oh, yeah, you're right. You're right. I had enough movement for that anyway, so that's fine.
Yep.
Yeah.
The 26 strikes 26. It.
For 11 points of force damage.
Excellent. As the Hammer of Justice impacts it, you hear a solid thunk.
And then Jimmy does the same thing. It's like it's just kind of going back and forth like those little little train cars. You know, you have 2 people on, they push up and down.
Push me, pull you.
Yeah, Jimmy's kind of doing the same thing with the spiritual hammer. They're each taking a turn whacking it.
Yes, sir.
Except Jimmy's probably gonna miss.
A 17 against this entity does hit.
Nice. Let's get some damage. Let's roll some better numbers.
Dealing
16
damage. Excellent.
Second attack.
Yes, sir. 19 hits.
Yeah, and then we will roll. That's better. 19 points damage.
Excellent, sir. Anything else?
That's my economy unless I'm moving. I'm not moving, so...
All right, at the end of your turn, we're going to use a legendary action to charge 2 lightning strikes. And we can target up to 5 targets now, so 2d5. Number 2 is the lightning rod up here, so that one harmlessly goes up to the tree. Number 3, though, is Breezy. Breezy, I need you to roll a dexterity saving throw. You're going to suffer 18 lightning damage.
Ooh.
You're fine.
So
Nice.
as the lightning shoots out, she's gonna whip around to see if it charges up the crystal.
It did not.
Aww. And then while she's doing that, she somehow luckily dodges the blast that was right after.
Yep. All right, Miss Lumi.
The Cloud of Daggers, she will drop concentration on it.
Okay.
So you can remove the thing.
Yes, sir.
And I am going to cast... do I cast... let me just see how far I am. I need to move a little bit. Not much, but I move. So I move 10 feet.
Okay.
And then I use my bonus action to curse that boy. And I give him disadvantage on strength checks.
Okay.
And then I will cast Cosmic Pulse.
All right.
With the fakers, which I'm just trying to remember. Yeah, it's this bad. Okay. So first attack comes in for 19 for 26 to hit.
Understood.
And then the second attack comes in for 9 points of damage.
Got it. As your curse
will
and
stay where I am.
rocket, we will go to Mr. Tomo.
Okay, Tomo is going to step away from this creature. So you can take an opportunity attack if you'd like.
We're going to try to bite you and miss you.
Okay, and then he will step up onto the edge of the ship here, and with his bugbear reach, he's going to try to grapple this creature.
Okay. As you reach out for the air elemental, it's going to try to step away. You grabbed a hold of it.
And then I will pull it into right here.
Okay.
And for my second attack and bonus action, unarmed strike, I will kind of like try to knee it in the side and kind of like butt it with the hilt of my sword.
Sure. And you will strike it twice. Sorry, the first one misses, but the second one hits for 10.
Okay, that's it for my turn.
Yes, sir. Mr. Nero.
All right. Nero's going to come down, see that Tomo has grabbed that thing, and come down here and go, "All right, you beastie, it's time for you to meet your deaths." And he's going to attack. Yeah.
As the rapier thrusts, you will deal 28 damage to it. Excellent shot.
And then he's going to bonus action disengage. Nope, he's just going to stay there. Take it back.
Very well. Miss
Give me
Breezy.
advantage to Tomo.
She is going to telekinetically grab this thingy. Does she know? Can she identify what it is?
You can roll a history check for this thing. And it has to be large or smaller, correct?
Huge or
Huge.
smaller?
Okay, cool. Yeah, you don't know what this is.
I do know one thing. You know what happens to a weird fish thing when it gets struck by lightning?
Not the same thing that happens to everything else.
Fried fish. Arr.
But yeah, you could try to move a huge or smaller creature.
Cool.
So is it huge or smaller?
Yes.
Okay, then strength check versus my int.
I got a 14. You got an 18. You grabbed a hold of it.
So yeah, just that invisible force just straightens it out and starts lifting it up in the air, and it is now restrained. So everyone has advantage and it has disadvantage.
Cool. It becomes its turn.
Not too far. It's within whacking range if anyone wants to whack it.
Cool.
Sure. So with disadvantage, because I am currently grappled and restrained, I will attack Jimmerly as the only person in range. Jimmerly, a 26 to bite you.
Wow.
Casual 217s.
I'll use my action to cast shield.
Okay. That takes your AC up to what, 27?
29.
29. Okay. I will then perform my Storm Slam upon you. And I will critically, with disadvantage, at 24 to hit you.
What are you disadvantage for?
Because I'm restrained?
Oh, okay, never mind then. Okay, yeah, 24 miss.
Yep.
I
Okay.
didn't realize you were restrained. Okay.
This guy is going to choose to attack either Tomo or Nero. Tomo, it doesn't like being held. So we are going to try to use our whirlwind ability on you. And we're going to try to force you to make a strength saving throw of a DC 13 or suffer 22 thunder damage and be pushed 20 feet away. Yeah, humbug. Okay. You do take half the damage
Nice
on
try,
that.
you beastie.
You will suffer 11 damage due to that, regardless. All right, Jimmerly.
It's my turn, and we're going to do the same thing we did before, and I'm going to whack it with the Spiritual Hammer.
Okay.
22 will hit for 7,
Yes, sir.
and then I will commence the beating.
With advantage.
Oh, I didn't roll that. Good thing it's with advantage. Hold on, let me roll again. No, I rolled 3 and a 5.
A 15
That'll miss.
hits.
Oh, hell yeah. 17 points of damage.
Yes, sir.
And second attack, I'll actually roll advantage here.
And 19 will strike it.
And it for 18 points.
Yes, sir. As you strike it a second time, you rock it in its face. It's just being held there for you to swing at. Anything else, Jimmerly?
Nope, that'll be do it for me.
All right, Miss Lumi.
Lumi will attack the big guy with a cosmic pulse. So first one comes in. I have 17 damage,
Yes, sir.
and then the second one for 12 damage.
Got it.
Lumi's
being a sniper in the woods as the two others
She
blasts
is.
and rocks it. Anything else?
Oh, do I do anything else? Do I do anything else? Don't think I need to. Let me just double check. Yeah, and I can't do anything else. So that's it.
All right. At the end of Lumi's turn, I'm going to use that legendary action from the Bakanawa, and we're going to try to do lightning strikes. Roll 2d5. Yeah, 2d5.
Yeah, 2d5.
All right, number 1 is the tree, so that one does nothing. And then number 5 is Jimmerly.
That thing is paying dividends.
The tree
Jimmerly.
is gonna be roasted to a crisp.
Yeah, that thing
Let's
should be on
see.
fire.
DC 15. Let's see what we got here. Well, hold on a minute. Hold on. Let me read this item right. I will use the ability of my armor to re-roll a 1 on a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
And I still failed anyway, so I'll take 26 points light damage.
Yes, sir.
But, oof.
All right. As you
Now-
suffer 26 lightning damage, we then go to Mr. Tomo's turn.
Tomo's going to sheath his Silverlight Blade and then give this guy a knee, elbow, knee.
Knee, elbow, knee. As the bendy joints strike,
Ooh.
the first will miss. The second two, however, hit for a total of 22 points of damage. Excellent.
That is it
Anything
for my
else?
turn.
Cool. After Tomo, we go to Mr. Nero.
Nero would look at the little beast and be like, it's time for you to meet your deaths, you little shit.
Cool.
Come on, crit. Come on. Oh, damn it. So close.
All right. As you remove 26 of its 84 hit points, you left it with 58. Anything else, Nero?
No.
All right. Brizi Al-Mahir.
She is going to maintain. Do you maintain with telekinesis, or do you have to keep spending your action to do it?
You have to spend your action to activate it.
Yeah, you can affect the same target round after round, or
Right.
choose a new target at any time.
So, do you want to use it again?
Yeah. Until the end of your next turn, the creature is restrained. So even if so as soon as my turn ends, it it's
Correct.
released. But its turn is next. You could probably do some fun things depending on the turn order with that. But yeah, she's just gonna maintain the. It's another check. Let's
All right.
see.
Cool.
Ha 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 ha! Man, I am on a roll today.
Yeah, and I got a 24. You needed that.
Wow.
All right, you grabbed
If
a hold of it.
just to remind us that it does have disadvantage on strength checks, okay? If he's using strength.
Yes.
That's what it
Yeah.
Mhm.
He rolled 2 19s.
Still
I
got
know,
24. Yeah. So, all right, Breezy, you hold your telekinesis.
Yep.
Because I am
And,
restrained. Anything else you want to do?
You know what? She's gonna dive or jump off the side of the boat and take cover behind the boat.
You are now chest deep in water because you're short.
Yeah.
Okay.
God, you don't have to rub it in. Jeez.
I will. Absolutely will. So, with disadvantage, generally, we're going to try to bite at you.
Ah,
A 23 to bite you, generally.
will miss. He'll cut it like a fang stuck in the armor and not quite pierce through it.
Okay. And the Storm Slam will also miss you.
Yep.
Thankfully, that grip from the telekinesis is preventing it from walloping you and consuming you. All right. So, after its turn, we go to the little air elemental here. And we're going to strike 1d2 at Tomo twice. Tomo, punch. 25 to hit you, sir, for 12 thunder damage, followed by a miss.
Okay.
And then we go to Jimmerly Adlerman.
Well, we'll keep doing what we're doing and beat up the big guy.
Kill him.
And I'm gonna scroll back down. Let's see, spiritual weapon. 25 for
Yes, sir.
10.
Excellent. I have 24 hit points left.
And then my regular attacks.
Yes, sir. The first will
22.
hit.
For 15.
Yes, sir.
And then the nat 20.
The nat
Yeah.
20. Please
Yeah.
describe how you're going to defeat this serpentine form.
Jimmy will first take the first swing of his hammer is like, rather than actually like bat with it, he took the top of the haft and shoved it into its stomach. As its head came down, he took his hammer and underarmed it right to the bottom of his jaw, so its own fangs went through its head and fell over dead.
And it dies.
Nice.
All right.
He'll turn around and goes, "Who's next?"
Cool. After Jimmerly, we'll go to Luminostra. You're next.
Use my bonus action to curse this guy.
Very
Give
well.
him a strength disadvantage, and then I'll shoot him with my cosmic bolts.
Okay.
So, first one.
That will
13.
miss.
That would be a miss. Yeah. Oh, next one. For 23 points of damage.
Got it. All right.
That's a 10.
Cool. After Luminostra, we go to Mr. Tomo.
Tomo will use his free hand to draw his redeemed Katana of Vengeance and slice at it twice.
Sure. All right. And you will strike it twice, dealing 20 for the first and... Oh, sorry.
14 and then
14.
12.
So 28.
26 total.
26. Got it. It has 9 hit points left, Tomo.
Okay, let's see if a kick finishes it off.
Okay. I have 9 hit points. You will deal 8 damage.
That's it for my turn. Go for it, Nero.
Have you set Nero up for the kill steal?
Yar, it's time to go back down to the depths where you come from, you little shite.
Third time's a charm.
With advantage, sir, you will kill the air elemental. As it dissipates, you guys are left here in the rain. And that's where we're going to end for today. As you guys are going to enjoy riding out the storm here, unless you choose to take off. You will be unmolested by anything else. The corpse of this creature will remain here for harvesting when the rain
That's
is
what I was
done.
gonna say. It would be nice for us to be able to spend some time to learn the harvesting stuff
Yeah.
there.
So we will pick that up next week here beneath fallen skies. As always, guys, thank you so much for choosing me to be your GM. There's a ton of amazing ones out there, and I'm always, always, always thankful you choose me to be yours. Do check out the Patreon over at patreon.com/GMEric, where we're doing announcements and sneak peeks of art and all sorts of stuff. We also have the YouTube channel where we have the podcasts, the archives, and the GM tip videos every single day, so go check those out. If you do watch them, do hit the thumbs up. It does help me out. We also have the clip contest going on, so toss those clips and timestamps in the clip contest channel. You'll be automatically entered to win a prize at the end of the month. Otherwise, guys, have a wonderful week. Please stay safe. We will be back tomorrow evening with the Underwatch, as they are looking for a portal room in order to get back to base and restock because they're exceeding low on supplies.